Yo, 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 yo. Come on in, man. Come on in. Come on in. Have a seat. I know we're a little bit late, but hey,
Time
it is what it is.
is
Y'all gonna
time.
still get our opinion on this schedule. And boy, we already been backstage talking. So I know we've been backstage talking. Y'all been in the chat talking. Y'all been in other content creator rooms talking. So just come on in and talk to us for a minute. We ain't gonna hold y'all long, but yeah, crazy schedule. But we got two special guests tonight,
It
man.
is.
They family, man, so they not special guests, they family. We got family in the house tonight. We got our boy, let's get it, GA.
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
catch him on YouTube as always, man. Gaming channel growing every day. Got my boy A1 Forever rolling with me. Ricondo, real Falcon fan, about to pop back in. So let's wait till he gets situated. He'll be back in a second.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So we gonna talk about this, man. There he is.
Yep. I'm back,
Ricondo,
man.
real Falcon fan, man. So yeah, we got a full house tonight, man. But we gonna talk about this schedule because it's crazy, bro. Whew.
I ain't gonna
Before we
lie.
get started, man, because I got a feeling
Wow.
it's finna go sideways real quick.
I know it. I can feel it. I can feel it. It's already happening in the chat.
I feel it. Jeff, Swishy Sweets already on it, bro. He said you don't see 6 wins, man. But I ain't gonna be rude. Say what's up to the chat right quick, and then
Chat. What
I'll
up?
let
What
y'all
up?
do y'all thing. Silk, what's up, man? K. Vincent, Rod, Perry, positive thoughts, man. Y'all go check him out on YouTube. Go check him out on TikTok. King ATL supporter, what's up, my guy? Moses, Tay, little man, what's good?
Yo.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
man. So yeah, that's funny, little man. Thank you with two. Come on, now.
Thank you.
Willie, what's up, my guy?
Hey, not
Willie,
take it for
Willie,
tool, take it with tool.
Yeah,
Right.
with him. Like, that's crazy.
That's crazy. But yeah, man, y'all tell everybody what's up, man. Chris, you know what to do.
Hey, man, it's time. It's time to talk about it, man. The schedule is out. We've been waiting. We already knew the opponents. We just didn't know exactly where they'd be positioned, but we know everything. Yeah, man. We know we had things getting leaked out before, but of course, everything is officially out, and it's a tough schedule. I can't even lie to you. It's definitely tougher, I believe, than last year, at least on paper. So we got our work cut out for us, and if we're going to get to the playoffs, we're going to have to earn it.
Yeah, same here, man. Let's get it, GA, man. Smitty Tip, man. Appreciate y'all having me, man. Falcon fan, real Falcon fan. Good to meet you, my brother. And it's a gauntlet, man. A lot of traveling, this year, but I'm with Tip, man. I mean, we gonna make the playoffs, and more importantly, we gonna win the division. We damn sure gonna have to earn it. It ain't gonna be easy,
man. You gotta keep it positive. You gotta keep it positive, man. Got to.
Still got to play.
Ricardo, talk to us.
Yeah, hey, for me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this probably like the first season, and like I don't know what to say.
Ho.
That's you don't know what to say.
Ricondo,
I'm saying just looking at the schedule.
You at home. No, you at home. You
I
know how to
Well,
start the show off, man.
Oh, my bad. Hey, what's going on, fellas? This is your boy Ricondo coming back at you with another video. There you go. You know I had to put that out there for you. But yeah, man, but man, like it's so many unknowns. Like we don't know the coaching staff really. So I don't know, man. Like starting off with Pittsburgh, I'm really like, let's see what happens. This one of the times, like when I try to do my predictions, I don't know if I can say, yeah, that's a win.
Hey, crazy thing about it, man. It was last year. It was rough last year. Let's get it. Know what I'm talking about? It was rough picking up wins last year.
Yeah, it was.
Point here, point there, and then we can win this game, we can win that game, but this season schedule, they had us at the 5th rated, lowest schedule. And Scott Kennedy made a great point. He was like, man, whoever said that we had the 5th worst schedule, they failed math. Because when you look at the schedule and the two division that we playing on top of our division, plus the two interconference games, it's just tough. But without ado, man, we're gonna put it up on the screen so everybody can see it while we go over it. And while y'all in the chat, man, please go to all our channels. 81 Forever, Let's Get It GA, Recondo, a real Falcon fan. Drop those super chats or hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit that notification bell. So every time we go live, y'all will know it. Every time we drop a video, y'all will know it.
And if you're watching the playback, hype me up. Hype me up.
Hype us up.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Everybody
That's
up. Yep.
Thanks.
Right.
But Chris, I'll let you start week 1, man, and we'll go from there.
Hey, man, rematch from 24. You know, Kirk Cousins first came out there, his first game as a Falcon, you know. But, you know, this time we're going to be in Pittsburgh, and it's going to be interesting because to me, when I first saw that, I'm like, okay, it's going to be a test automatically out the gate. You're going to be facing against Mike McCarthy. He's coming in. And, of course, you know, they're still trying to figure out what they're going to be going with quarterback and how the quarterback's going to be looking for them week 1. We'll see. But he's taking over for Mike Tomlin. And, again, you know, I feel like his passing attacks are going to be a test against, like, our 3-4. Just our offense is going to be a test against the 3-4 pass rush that we have. It's going to be interesting. But I think the Falcons are game for the challenge, and honestly, they got to play us too. So regardless, as long as we have our P's and Q's, I believe, you know, so we can go in there and at least, you know, make some noise. We'll see if we come away with victories and all that stuff because, of course, it is first-year coach. I understand all that first-year court. Well, not a first-year coordinator, but this is just a first-year offense. But our guys, I understand that gelling, chemistry, that's just something just so underrated in sports, but it's so important along with camaraderie. So we'll see exactly what we do, but definitely first test in Pittsburgh. Those terrible towers are going to be swinging, and we got to make sure that we're not being, you know, afraid of them and going out there and just, you know, taking care of business, man, just execute.
Super facts. Yeah, T-Hemp, I got that fresh shave on y'all lad, man. You know what it is.
I was wondering how long it's going to take for somebody to say something.
I knew somebody was going to say something sooner or later, man. These folk don't miss nothing. But, yeah, man, that very, very first game, man, it's going to be tough. Let's keep it funky. Y'all know we're going to keep it real on the show, so if we say something y'all don't like, oh, well. Because one thing about it is we're going to keep it real. But, yeah, like Scott Kennedy said, whoever said this is the 5th easiest schedule NFL failed math. That was funny. But I'm looking at the preseason game before anything. We talk about the Steelers, very tough schedule. Aaron Rodgers supposed to come back. They made some significant changes. One change that I think is going to benefit us, they traded one of the best defensive players. And I ain't talking about TJ Watt. I'm talking about Minka Fitzpatrick. I think they're going to hurt their secondary tremendously. But Pittsburgh going to always be tough. And playing in Pittsburgh, we already know. I still call it Hinesville. I don't know what the hell they call it now. It's still the big catch-up bother to me. But when I look at the schedule, man, yeah, it's gonna be tough. But I think the way that they're gonna attack them is what Kevin Stefanski did when he was in Cleveland. That's run the football. And man, let's get the GA. We already said it, man. Stefanski love that play action. Yep. And we've added speed. We've added another dynamic running back. So I just can't wait to see what happens. Quarterback just got to stay healthy. That's the biggest problem. But with them having Aaron Rodgers, 42 years old, he can still swing the ball, but 57 sacks last year is going to make a difference, I think. But that week 1, I'm going to surprise some folks. I'm going to say that's a win. I know it's going to be tough, and I know that still the defense is going to be tough, and they have some damn good draft picks as well. Revamp their offensive line, but I'm going to take that as a win. Let's get it. What do you think about week 1 right quick?
Well, I agree with that. And one thing that I'm surprised you didn't mention, Smitty, this is a game that we're going against our old head football coach. And, you know, Jeff, Coach Brick, you know, he was, I'm not sure. I don't think he was there when Arthur Smith last year, but I'm pretty sure that he knows the kind of offense that he's going to run. So I think he'll get the defense ready to play and be able to scheme up and dial up some stuff to, you know, to throw different looks at Aaron Rodgers, because I think he's going to be back. I think he's going to be their week 1 starter. So I agree. I think we'll come out of there with a win. It's not going to be easy, but on the offensive end, in order to neutralize, Michael Fitzpatrick and especially T.J. Watt, the best friend that we gonna have is run the football. To keep that pass rush at bay. If we able to stay balanced.
Oh yeah, Arthur Smith at Ohio State. He damn sure is.
Yeah, Arthur Smith gone. Yeah, Arthur Smith at Ohio State.
He's at Ohio
Okay, well, my bad to hell with him there. So.
Nephew.
But like I said,
it's Brian and Angelo, I believe it is. Angelo.
Okay.
Like
I don't even know who the hell that is. Sound like
it's Mike McCarthy offense anyway. So
yeah. He's the offensive coordinator.
But if we able to run the football effectively, man, and they're able to and be able to contain that pass rush, I think will be good. But we all know how that first game of the season, the very first game, the opener, we always come out very, very slow on the offensive end. You know what I mean? So, preseason is going to be key. Get the first team reps. I'm big on that. I'm not saying that play a half. I'm not saying, but give them a couple of series. The offense and the defense guys, especially the offense, to give these guys rhythm. You know what I mean? Because for the past 3-4 years, that season over, we always came out sloppy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Timing was off, and it was just discombobulated, man. So that's what I'm really looking forward to before we even see Pittsburgh. I just want to see start get some playing time in the preseason, just for a couple of series, man, and just get them guys in some kind of rhythm. That's just me, though.
It's going to be so interesting because, man, if they do play some starters in the preseason, you know how much that would just win over the fan base. Just a lot. It's just some fans are just waiting to see that. And I promise you, they're going to win a lot of people over if they mess around and do that.
Fact.
So for me, man, when I'm thinking about it, I think that's probably what I'm really interested to see this year is the preseason, like Smitty was saying, because with the so-called quarterback competition, right? I think they got to play these guys, man. I really think they need to play their starters, and until let's get it point. I mean, we need some rhythm. I think we come out and feel like we kind of find our way through like the first 2 quarters, and then we try to get. Then it's too late. So I think we need to change that. I don't think we played in the preseason for the last 5 years, man.
Yep.
Go back to Arthur Smith, it's been a long time since our starters played in the preseason, so that's going to be huge.
It's been longer than that, Ricondo, because Matt Ryan didn't even play in the preseason his final year here.
Yeah,
it's been longer.
A couple of years.
So it's been longer.
So that's sad in itself. But really, for me in Pittsburgh, I'm thinking about Jawan Taylor, man, and Caleb McGarry gone, Jawan Taylor. I'm thinking about him with T.J. Watt. I think because T.J. Watt destroyed us. You talk about last time we played these guys. T.J. Watt had a good game against us. So, and I think one positive out of all this is that Kevin Stefanski is really familiar with that team. So, I think that's gonna help out a lot. So, I'm with you guys. I think we potentially could come out 1-0. Start the season. That'd be huge for us if we can't go on the road against that Pittsburgh Steelers team and win. That'd be a good starter for this new regime and everything. So it's gonna be interesting to see who the quarterback is going to be. But yeah, I kind of like our chances in week 1 because of the familiarity that Kevin Stefanski got. Aaron Rodgers, man, he old, man. And then we're gonna run the rock. I think to your point, we're gonna run that rock, so I think that's gonna benefit us. So yeah, I'm with you guys. I want to know.
And one last point about the Pittsburgh game before we go to Carolina. I just think it's gonna be a low scoring game. As I've been saying for the last 5 years, it's like a 4th preseason game. Everybody's still getting their feet up under them. Y'all remember they played here 2 years ago, and you talked about it, Ricondo. Falcons still played well enough to win that game, even though they didn't put up number 10 points. They shot themselves in the foot repeatedly with Kirk Cousins. So I think the rest of football is going to win this game, and I think the Falcons with Brian Robinson, Bajon Robinson, the Robinson boys, I think it's going to be too much for that Pittsburgh defense. And with Kevin Stefanski loving play action, we get the run game going, we're going to eat that secondary up. And there's no knock to Jalen Ramsey, there's no knock to Porter Jr. But Kyle Pitts this could be the game that catapults him to that new contract. Because I'm telling y'all, Pittsburgh does not never have had linebackers that can cover. They're all blitz guys, run stop guys. So Kyle Pitts and man, let's get it. Jay talk about it all the time. There's got to be that signature game, just like Tampa last year. You get a game like that to start the season, sky's the limits.
Hey, that definitely be a
Get him the footballs, good things happen. It's been proven. We've seen it.
Facts. Yep. But September 20th, very next week, Carolina Panthers, first home game. Chris, I'm gonna let you start this one off.
Hey man, got to make sure that you're taking care of the trenches. Of course, you know Dave Canales, he likes to hunt the inside linebackers during the pass rush. The nose tackle position is going to have to hold for the running game because I believe they're going to try to run the ball just a little bit more. They already have that RPO option anyway, but also just looking at the offense, I know they got Jonathan Brooks. They're still kind of high on him, but then they went and got, Trevor Etienne, of course, Chuba Hubbard still there. So they're going to still try to run the ball because teams are going to try to test the Falcons to see if the Falcons defense has improved on the gaps on, stopping the run game because that was
integrity, right.
So I believe, that this familiar foe is definitely going to try to test us, and we got to make sure that we're able to get be able to be a stopgap on them, and then we're able to take advantage of this defense because they got some guys. They went it, of course, they still got Derek Brown, still got Bobby Brown out there, but then they drafted Lee Hunter as well. That's going to help their defense. And so
who they got out there?
Huh?
You said Bobby Brown.
Yeah, Bobby Brown III, Derek Brown. They got both of those guys, and then
Lloyd, they got Lloyd and Phillips. They picked up both of those guys.
Yeah,
right. Devin Lloyd, Jalen Phillips, exactly. You know what I'm saying? You got their defense definitely improved, at least on paper. And like I said, they got a couple of good draft picks as well. So it's like, hey, they believe that they're only a few pieces away because they went to the playoffs last year, so they're trying to improve on that. So we have to make sure that we're clicking on offense, and we have to make sure that we're getting down the field, keeping them honest with the run game. Bajan's going to do things that Bajan has to do, but the offensive line has to make sure that they're able to get that push because of the guys that I just said. And man, there's even guys that I haven't even named yet that we still have to work our way through. So the offense and the quarterback situation, the chemistry, offensive line, everything has to be clicking because they already, for lack of a better term, as the old people would say, they're kind of smelling themselves. The Carolina Panthers are. So we got to knock them back down to earth, and because we know them just like they know us, and we know how to attack them. And they're going to have like similar guys, but their defense did get better. I will give them that. But the Atlanta Falcons, our offense, I believe, can still be clicking as long as the quarterback is upright. We already know that we have at least guys who are capable to get the ball to receivers, no matter if it's Michael Penix Jr., no matter if it's Tua or whomever. It's just we got to make sure we keep that quarterback upright. That's the most important thing, I believe, to me. Give the guys some time.
Right. But Chris, I got that car seat in my back seat if Bryce Young still need it. Let's get it. What you think?
Keep it on deck.
What you think, man?
Talking to me, big bro?
Yeah, what you think?
For me personally, man, it's good that we played them in the second week of the season because as it lines up, we played them the last game of the season as well. So I'm glad, that we're playing them early. That's first and foremost. But this game, I'm looking to see where the Falcons are at psychologically. Dating back to last year in that last game of 2024, let's just call it the Buck fellas. Carolina has had our number. Let's just tell it like it is. And it seems to me that Bryce Young has his career games against us. You know what I mean? I get what Tip's saying that we're able to keep MPJ with his MPJ or two upright and keep them protected. The offense will be able to do what it do. But can the defense can we contain Bryce Young for a change? He's literally balled out. I got to give him credit. He has balled out these last 3 ball games against us. I mean, they swept us last year, 30-0 It was a tight-knit ball game, when they came down to the A, but they won the game, and he was the big reason why they won the game.
Hey, let's get that. Hey, that's my exact point. Like, I don't know what it is when Bryce Young see the Atlanta Falcons the last 3 games, but it's like he had his career. Like, it seems like when they played Atlanta, it's like we think he can be our franchise quarterback. That's how good he looked against the Atlanta Falcons the last 3 games. So, like, to me, when I'm thinking about this game, I want to see us put it on Bryce Young like we did before, because I still don't believe he. I don't know if he that guy yet, but when he play us, he looks like it. And so, from a defense standpoint, the offense is going to be the offense, and I know Derek Brown, all those guys over there, but man, Bryce Young looked like the number 1 overall pick when he played us.
He's 4-1 against us.
Yeah, he looked like,
and the only loss was his rookie season.
Yeah,
he first game.
Yeah, he looked like number 1 draft pick when he played us. And I don't know why, but everybody else, he don't look like that.
That's my point, and I said this a couple years ago. Because like I said, I watch football, and I told Tip and I told Smitty this. I said, fellas, Carolina's coming, man. I said, I told them this a couple years ago. Them boys is coming. You know what I'm saying? Them boys is not going nowhere. And we seen over the past couple of years, they've added pieces. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, bro, this ain't the same old Carolina team. We can just all that's a dub, and it ain't like that no more. So I'm just looking to see where we are psychologically. Do the Falcons believe? Or do we have the talent, and we can go toe to toe with them talent wise? Of course. But when you go on the football field, you get in between those lines. It's a totally different ball game. And to like what my boy said, man, it seemed like, man, he plays mediocre against everybody else, but it seems like when he plays us, man, he's like he plays like he was drafted the number 1 overall pick, bro. Yeah. I can't fathom that.
I'm just saying the man is 8-26 versus the NFL, but he's 4-1 against us.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know what it is. I guess it's the magic in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium because he's always had success there as well. So I guess it's just somebody in Atlanta that he liked. So
great point because he had his career games in Alabama against who? The UGA. He had his best games against us. Yeah. So I don't know, man.
What you think?
And let's go and put this on record too.
Okay.
The Panthers ain't our rivalry. So Panther fans stop trying to get it. We ain't rivalry with the Panthers. I know y'all don't beat us the last 3 times, but we the Saints, that's who we our rivalry. That's who we get up for. We probably need to start getting up for the Panthers, I guess, but they ain't our rivalry though. So we can go ahead.
All Saints.
Panther fan can stop coming at me talking about some rivalry, and I don't care about all that, man. We don't get up for y'all. We don't get up for y'all like that. I'm sorry.
Look, I'm gonna finish it off like this. I agree with everything y'all said with Bryce Young. Biggest difference that I want to see this year, those 2 young killer linebackers that we drafted. I think they are going to be the key to stopping Carolina, because when you spy Bryce Young too long, he gets past that line of scrimmage, he gets in the open field. We knew Kate Ellis couldn't catch him. We knew Devon Diablo was probably off in coverage, and Jalen Walker was an edge rusher. So now that we got 2 guys that can cover, and Harold Perkins and Kendall Daniels, I think that helps us against Carolina. And you get that number 2 corner or slot corner, you need an Avion Terrell. So what they've added this offseason with speed and youth is something I think is going to work against Bryce Young. Forced them to be one-dimensional. One thing that I learned about watching them against other teams, they forced them to run the ball. It's their strength, true enough. But if you stop that run game and make them one-dimensional, and we know Bryce Young can't throw 40, 50 passes unless it's against us. 40 or 50 passes, and they be successful and win football games. Keep it real with y'all. So you spy Bryce Young, you try to get those 2 young linebackers. Hopefully they're up to par by that second game, and I think that's going to be the key. Spy Bryce Young. Don't let him get outside the pocket. Force him to throw in the pocket, because think about it. He's only about 5'9", 5'10". He got to look over those guys 6'4", 6'5". That's going to be a problem. That's going to block his pass lane. So, yeah, you got to ride a Bryce Young. You do that, you win.
So you know what? I didn't even know that was his record, man, against the rest of the league. That's
Yeah.
I talked about that last year. I was like, man, we are literally keeping this man in the league.
Yes, that's insane, dude. That's freaking crazy.
Like we are literally like the ones doing it. But hey, in the day, it worked out.
Week 3, you go to Lambeau. Week 3, and that's soon.
The Lambeau
Green Bay, man, with that team, the way they've retooled, and we know who plays for them. That guy on that other side, we ain't played him in a long time. But hey, I'm confident.
Is he gonna be healthy? Is he gonna be back by week 3?
That's a good question, Ricardo.
Good question, man.
We will see.
He swore he was gonna be back week 1.
Yeah, just like, but see, I'm gonna use this reference again. Don't give a damn if y'all get mad. I'm gonna use that same reference, just like when I said with MPJ. We got to wait to see what happens with the OTAs, the training camps, and the preseason before we know what anybody's gonna be. Keep it real with y'all. Same with Michael Parsons. If he ended up on IR the first 4 games, would not be surprised.
Yeah, I mean neither.
But going to Green Bay, I started off right quick. Not gonna hold y'all. It's gonna be tough. We know it. But one thing about Green Bay, they just like us. They get off the slow starts. So you get them off to a slow start, knock Jordan Love out of rhythm, you got a chance to win the football game. Also, I think you got to worry about Jacobs more than anybody, because that's one guy that'll wear your defense down.
Yep.
So Green Bay gonna be tough, but I think when we compete with them again, pass game. We know that they have decent linebackers. What's the kid name? Edgerrin Cooper. Their best linebackers. That's who you're gonna have to key on. How do you keep him off that spot? I said it earlier in week 1. Kyle Pitts got to take control.
Yep.
So you get that defense going in the right direction in Green Bay. Get pressure on Jordan Love, because we know he's gonna make mistakes eventually. So defense got to win that game as well. But that's just my thought. And I think honestly we can start 3-0 if the offense keeps up with the defense. I'm looking at a 3-0 start, because Pittsburgh, I said, Pitts could take over because linebackers can't cover. Then you look at Carolina, the defense keep Bryce Young in the pocket, force him to make mistakes. Jordan Love, stop Josh Jacobs, which I know they can do. I can see a 3-0 start. But we're going to start at the bottom this time, man. Ricardo, we're going to start it off with you, and we're going to go up.
So I think Michael Parsons, his if he played, that changed the game. I think that does change it. But I don't know they got a good secondary. So I'm with you. I think passing the ball might be, beneficial for them in this game, the passing game.
Agreed.
I mean, and you could utilize Bijan in the passing game too. So let's just go ahead and put that on. And then you got Zachariah Branch. I think you could definitely utilize him in the passing game. So I think they could, semi-run with the screen, the screen game and stuff like that. But I think the passing game, to your point, I think it might be really huge in this game. It's a Thursday night. It's the first primetime game for the Atlanta Falcons too.
Thursday night game.
The Thursday night game. So it's this is a short week. This is going to be a short week for both teams. So I think they need to make it simple. They're gonna have to simplify the game to play the game, and because they come on a short week. And I think make it simple, man. Get it to your playmakers. Put it in your playmakers' hand. Bijan, Kyle Pitts, Drake London, get in their hands and see can they make plays. But I think the passing game gonna be huge. But I think Michael Parsons, if he don't play, I think that's gonna give us a leg up anyway. So,
agreed. Sean, what you got?
Man, I'm not gonna lie, fellas, man. Having that short weekend playing on Thursday night, man, that's gonna be tough, man.
Yeah, and traveling to Green Bay from Atlanta. Yeah, I agree with
then it's a time difference between East Coast and Central Time Zone. It's an hour behind. That's gonna be tough, man. I do agree with you, Smitty, about the pass game is gonna be key, but how effective is it going to be? Being that it's such a short week. Well, the guys be in rhythm. Some guys going to be sore and stuff like that. But, you professional athlete, that's what you get paid to do. But Man, it's gonna be tough sledding, man. I mean, it's not only just us. Green Bay got to do the same thing too. They playing on a short week as well, but
who they play? We know who they play. I was trying to see who they play on second week.
I have no idea who they play that Sunday before they get to us. I have no idea.
Let me see.
I was trying to find that out. That'll tell us a lot too.
I will say this too, though, man. Yeah, that's a short week, and we man. I also remember they just got Jonathan Gannon too as their defensive coordinator. It's going to be interesting to see how he tweaks their defense.
Mm-hmm.
How we're able to respond to that. I believe Jordan Love.
They will play. They will play the New York Jets in New York. So they got
a bye week. So never mind, a bye week for them.
So to a degree, when you think about it, compared to what we're doing.
So a bye week. So they'll be fresh. So
they're gonna be a tough one. I agree. They're gonna be a tough one.
Week 11 is our bye. I think week 11. I think that's a perfect time.
Yeah, I actually like the week 11 bye though.
Yeah,
man. That's 12 games. That's 12 straight games. I don't know. I think that's. I don't like.
It's 10 straight.
I don't like game my bye week too early though.
Yeah, because we had a bye week last year. I think it was week 6. We had our first bye week last year. So
it was late. It was late last year too.
It was early, you know what I mean? But like I said, my take, fellas, man, that's I hope we come out there with a win, but I can't say in confidence that we're gonna come out of Lambeau with a win because of it just that short week to travel and I don't know, man. But no, I hope and pray for the best, man. No, I'm just being honest with y'all, man.
Yeah, like I said, you contain Josh Jacobs, you good. Chris, what you got?
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't like the zigzag that we have to start the season out with, going to Pittsburgh, coming down home, and then we got to shoot up to Green Bay. It's just that right there is all going to be a test in itself. You got to have that mental fortitude and also got to do your body right to be able to be able to navigate and be able to still function with all that going on. But Falcons, again, this is another game to where they have to stop the run game, which is going to be tested again, which is going to be very important for them really to make sure that we're getting those stop gaps, especially with this 3-4. You're going to have to be able to have those guys to be able to stop the gap. So, and make it easier for the linebackers, even though I know they're going to be crashing. But we stopped him. I believe you make Jordan Love able to throw the ball. Eventually, I do believe he's going to throw you one. I mean, I've seen it so many times. He can be having good games, and I've even had him on fantasy football. He's having a good games, and all of a sudden you just can't help yourself, but you got to throw a pick because what people don't really understand is Jordan Love. I mean, he's not the traditional gunslinger, but he is one. Like he will try to fit it in tight windows and everything. And we have ball hawks eventually, hopefully by the end of returning Billy Bowman, Xavier Watts. You're going to have Jesse Bates, the Terrell brothers out there most likely. And, and of course, you still got our linebackers and everything coming downhill as well. So overall, man, the defense, I believe the defense was the savior of the Falcons so many times last year. They just didn't have the offense to keep up with it. I believe that the defense can turn the Packers over and get the ball back to the Falcons offense. I think it can be a good omen because we can tire out that defense and start just wearing it down.
Yeah, agreed. But like I said, man, one thing that's good about this game going into week 4 is we have a little bit of a break going from Thursday night football back over to Monday night football.
Yeah, it's a mini bye.
That's true.
But we already know going to New Orleans has just always been a problem early in the season. I don't know why. But this game, New Orleans, they played better than I thought they did last year. And I get a rookie quarterback last year. I give him some credit. He put forth effort. He used his legs. He figured it out. But, they still, the New Orleans Saints, they still in the rebuilding stage. They went and got another linebacker to go with Alvin Kamara, true enough. But they rebuilding their offensive line. They rebuilding their defensive line. Cam Jordan, I think he's gone. So, to me, this is a trap game early in the season. Just keep it real with y'all. And y'all know I tell y'all what them trap games going to be. Just like we won the game in Arizona last year, but that could have been a trap game there. But early this season coming, this New Orleans game is gonna be a trap game. If they go into this game 0-3, remember what happened? They lost 7 straight games going into that 2 years ago. It'd be that same type of predicament right here. But I don't think BJ gonna let that happen this game. I think he's gonna be playing with a vengeance. I think he's gonna have his feet on the ground by this game. I think he runs for 200 yards this game. Keep it real with you. I think they win it. But what y'all got?
Mean, I want to win this game so bad anyway. I mean, of course, we see see Caden Ellis. He went back over there to New Orleans, so we'll see him again. But ultimately, I want to win this game because this right here is the Monday Night Football game that the NFL is celebrating. Because remember, this is like the dome coming game to where the Saints had their first game back in New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina.
Yep.
So Falcons. Yeah. So really, like, even though I understand, like, Hurricane Katrina was terrible, and it was a good thing that football was able to return to New Orleans, and of course, unfortunately, the Falcons were just the opponent at the time that they ended up having to beat. So that's the reason why that game is on Monday Night Football. They're commemorating that moment. So we got to make sure we take care of business and win that game by all means. I don't care who's on the other side for the Saints. I don't care at all. We got to make sure we execute. This can be a signature game for Coach Stefanski within the division and also within the rivalry, and just getting the fans more warmed up to him. He goes in, takes care of business. So embodies this rivalry, has these guys clicking on all cylinders. I'm telling you, man, it can be a statement game, just like the Panthers game, true. But this right here, this is the real rivalry, as Ricondo was talking about and indicating earlier. Not the Panthers, the freaking Aints. So take care of business on Monday Night Football in front of the whole world, in front of their celebration, and make sure you pick up that dub no matter what. That's what you got to do.
Well, I mean, for me, I mean, I hear what Big Bro Smitty said about he give Tyler Squirrel Bro, whatever his name is, give him a lot of credit. I ain't giving him credit for a damn thing. He lost. So, anytime we got a chance to beat them, I'm happy. I don't care how ugly or how lopsided it was. When we beat the Aints, that's always a celebration for us. Yep. You know what I mean? Because it's a big rival. I get that. I'm a firm believer in you beat the teams you're supposed to beat. And the Aints do not have a better roster or a better football team than we do. So I get it. It's a big primetime game, Monday night. The great Joe Buck and Troy Aikman calling the game. And so all eyes is going to be on this game, this particular game. But if we come out and do what we got to do and play Falcon football, I have all the confidence in the world that we're going to walk out of New Orleans with that dub, you know what I mean? And put another stamp in the Aints. I ain't giving them credit for nothing. I don't give a damn about none of them. They fan base or nothing. And they're just keeping it PG.
There you go. So for me, I'm with you on that. I hate this. Probably one of the teams I hate more than any team in sports. Not just football, it's sports. So I hate the Saints.
Andre Condo, the Yankees right up there with the Saints with me.
Yeah,
the S is silent. Please,
yeah,
sir,
I can't stand the Aints, man. I just can't stand these guys. But I'm gonna tell you, Kellen Moore. See, he want to pass the ball. That's what he want to do. That's why he went and got Jordan Tice. He got all those pass catches and stuff. Mm-hmm. That young quarterback gonna give us some, because I think our secondary is gonna be really good this year. I think our secondary gonna be really good, and we get that pass rush going like we did that last game, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if JPJ gonna be back, but I don't even think we need him for this game. But we get that pass rush going, and that boy gonna give us some turnovers, man. Because I don't believe in him. I know he showed some flashes, but those young quarterbacks, man, nobody ain't got no tape on them. Yeah, they surprise people. That's what they do. But people got tape on it now. Watch. He gonna get exposed. He gonna get exposed. I mean, they went and got Travis Etienne, so they probably gonna try to run the ball. But Kellen Moore, man, if you go back and look at what he did in Philly, and what he did in with the Dallas Cowboys, he want to run the ball. I mean, he want to pass that rock. That's what he want to do. So he gonna give us. I think he gonna give us some, just like he did last year. Yeah. So and it's a mini bye, so we gonna be ready for these boys. So just a W. I think the Falcons potentially could be 3-1, maybe even 4-0 going into these first 4 games. The crazy thing about it. The crazy thing about it is it's three road games. You see what I'm saying? So that's interesting. I don't think we had that like that in a while. So we got to go on the road.
2019, starting or at least starting your first game on the road. Now since 2019.
Yeah. So three road games in the first 4 games is interesting, but
but then after that you got 3 straight home games, so it all work out for itself.
Yeah, it all balances out. Yeah.
Yep. So, that's even better. So we can go 3-1, 4-0, and then we get 3 straight home games. Oh, that's gonna be nice.
Oh, that's gonna be sweet. Yep. We're going to Baltimore. Well, Baltimore coming to Atlanta. Week 5.
Yeah,
this may be the toughest game of the season to me. And I know we got Kansas City. Don't get me wrong, but I just think Lamar Jackson just another element with Derrick Henry and the way we struggled against the run. I don't like to call losses, but this may be our first loss because it's just something about that running game in Baltimore, and they retooled that defense. You talk about Kyle Hamilton, Malachi Starks, Marlon Humphrey at the cornerback position, Nate Wiggins, and they went and got another cornerback in the draft. So the defense is revamping, but Harbaugh is gone. That's a good thing. So now Mentor is the coach. I think that's his name.
Yes, Mentor.
And he's a defensive guy. So this is going to test our offense. This is going to be our first big test for the offense. Not only are you looking at the run game, you're looking at the play action as well, because I think they're going to do a lot of that, and try to put it in Lamar's hands to beat us. So I think it's going to be Lamar Jackson against Bijan Robinson in this game. But defense against defense, this may be another low-scoring game because both of these defenses are going to come to play. So and it's going to be a lot of running. So this may be another low-scoring game, but I think this is going to be our first loss of the season.
Well, this game right here, you can bet your bottom dollar. There's going to be a lot of Baltimore Ravens fans inside the bench. You can be you can book that because boy, dealing with Lamar and Derrick Henry with that's going to be tough sledding, man. I mean, it would be easy to say, man, if we could contain Lamar Jackson, but that's easy said than done, man. I mean, this one of them games, Smitty Tip and Falcon fan, man. I really don't know what to say, man. Is maybe prayer, if that makes sense, man. I mean,
look at it this way. I think our saving grace is going to be our wide receivers and Kyle Pitts against their secondary. They may be our saving grace because 2 of our guys are 50-50 guys. Then we added speed in the offseason. So, and I know Kyle Hamilton, one of the best safeties in the league, but let's be real. There's still Kyle Pitts at 6'6", 83-inch wingspan. I still don't think Kyle Hamilton can stop him. So, I mean, effective enough to get those guys involved, this could be a win, but if they control the clock by running the football, I think the winning team is going to have to do that. And I think nobody does it better than Baltimore.
I say this: who's ever, whether it's us or them, who's ever the more physical team is going to come out this game with the win. That's what it's going to come down. It's going to come down in between the trenches. That's what it's basically going to come down to. Who's going to be able to go ahead?
You know what I like about this schedule more than anything, man, is that it's a lot of all the teams in the AFC North, which Kevin Stefanski, he's familiar with all these teams, man. So he already know that Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, combination. He played twice a year for the last couple of seasons.
7 years.
So,
right.
I mean, he should have some kind of, this is how we stopped them in the past. I know we ain't got that monster over there in Cleveland. I know that, but I think it's gonna help, man. I really believe that his insight be able to play in the AFC North. I think that's good for us. Because AFC North, New Joe play hard. They defenses, they hit hard and stuff like that. I think all that is good for the Atlanta Falcons.
They can do division.
Yeah, man. Yeah, those guys hit. So, and Atlanta Falcons always kind of look finesse team, because they got all the skill players on offense and stuff like that. We need to be able to be physical. So I like this game. And I think, like you said, the trenches is gonna tell this game big time. So
yeah, Ricondo, another thing, people don't get a Falcon credit for. They probably have one of the more physical offensive lines in the league, the way they run the football.
Yes.
Right.
So they can wear the Baltimore down if they can be consistent with the run.
Yeah.
So we already know if Kevin Stefanski get that play action dialed up, it's over because we got 3 guys that can take top off the defense. But again, controlling the clock is going to be key. But Chris, what you think, man?
Hey, man, this is definitely going to be a test. One of the biggest tests of the. Honestly, it's not. It's so crazy because we're really going to be getting tested every single game leading up to this game. And I'm not saying that this is technically like the final boss or anything like that because it's still a long season. But this is like you circle this game because for multiple reasons. Remember now, as far as the cornerback position. Will Kobe Bryant be on the field? Because remember, him and Lamar Jackson, the whole meme thing, and that's going to come into fruition now. Are you going to get your opportunity to go up against him? Who knows? We'll see if he gets the opportunity. But under Jesse Minter, this is going to be. He's going to try to have a physical defense to come after us because I'm pretty sure he knows that we're a physical offensive line as far as want to get down here with Bijan Robinson. But honestly, I actually think. This could be a Drake London signature game right here. Honestly, I know that they have Nate Wiggins, and I know that honestly, yeah, seriously, I really think that if they're not afraid to attack them, that they can attack the secondary of the Baltimore Ravens. Because even with all those names that they had, they weren't necessarily as good as it was on paper. So we'll see. Like I said, if Jesse Minter can tweak that. But yeah, you got to worry about Kyle Hamilton. Yeah, Malachi Starks is out there. Like I said, I know they have Nate Wiggins and what's my other man name? I think he came from the bank. Yeah, you got Marlon. Yeah, he's at the bank. I'm talking about I think Chadon. Yeah, something like that. But either way it goes.
You're talking about the guy with the
yeah. And it's crazy because Jalen Hawkins is over there now too, former Patriot,
former Falcon.
So, facts. Even with all that being said, I'm still looking at it, and I'm like, if Drake can just get in space, if they can use Drake similar to how they did last season, moving around in the slot, I think along with the speed attacking them, Drake London can have a signature game too, especially winning 50-50 balls. I like Drake London versus either one of their cornerbacks if it's coming down to that. So this could be a game, primetime game, and you're at home. So this could be one of those games that you can look at and be like, Drake London ball, so in week 5, and it's going to be Sunday night football. So you're definitely going to be up for it. But think about this too, though, man. Regardless of what it looks like, that week 3 to 5, that's a grueling schedule right there of consecutive primetime games. And this would be the end of it. I said we would get like 3 primetime games. I just didn't expect it to be back to back like that. But it is what it is.
It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be tough as nails. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's why honestly, I'm optimistic about every game, and I will be because I'm a Falcons fan. And of course, as we get closer and closer to the season, you see the execution and everything. But I'm very optimistic on that. The Falcons can win these games, but I'm not just gonna sit up here like I have the past couple of seasons and just straight up tell y'all, oh, that's a win, that's a win, that's a win. I'm letting y'all know these are going to be tough games. And yes, we have the ability to win the games if we're executing on all cylinders, but we still got to go out there on that field every Sunday or Thursday or whatever day that they have us playing and prove that. That's kind of really where I'm at with this whole schedule.
Agreed.
So
John Brooks, what's up, my guy? Go ahead, Ricondo.
Yeah, so you saying the primetime games, man, that just tells you, man, we had 5 primetime games last year. We got 3 and then the international game this year. Like the league, man, they know we got exciting football players.
Bijan sell tickets.
They just begging us. Yeah, they just begging us to be good, man. We need to show up, dude.
Take advantage.
We need to take advantage of it, man, because you're right. Bijan, he do what he do. He show out in primetime games. He really do.
Facts.
I'm gonna be real with y'all,
man.
Before we go to the next,
we gotta get a quarterback position right now.
I'm gonna be real with every last one of y'all. The only reason why we had these primetime games is because of Bijan Robinson.
Yeah. Bijan sell tickets. I just said it.
Yes. If we didn't have Bijan Robinson on the team, we would be one of those teams like the Titans don't have a primetime game. I seen that, and it was like 4 others that don't. But
do the Raiders have a primetime game?
Nope.
No, they do not.
Damn.
That was another one. Yeah, the Raiders don't have a primetime
game. Do the
game.
Jets have a primetime game?
No, they do not.
Okay.
That's crazy. So the number one pick, well, I don't even know he gonna play. Kirk Cousins probably.
Do the Dolphins have a primetime game?
No, they do not.
No.
All right. Just making sure.
Yeah, I'm just saying all those teams that you named, they do not have them. So
and they do not have a dynamic player. Shall we continue?
There you go. Bingo.
Yeah.
Arizona does not have a primetime game, Kelvin. Arizona does not. Thank you. That's the last one who it was, I think. Arizona does not have one.
Arizona, absolutely. If y'all notice, that number 7 is made for prime time. The last time we had this kind of spotlight in prime time was a guy named Michael Vick. Yeah, Julio and Ryan did their thing. But when you talk about just one single person, it was Mike Vick back in the day. Now that number 7 has gone to Bijan, and now it's back to being prime time. But let's go to the Ian Cunningham Bowl, man, in Chicago. Recondo start this one off.
He said Ian Cunningham Bowl and the return of Mr. Falcon himself, Grady Jarrett. So this is going to be a game here. And man, I'm being honest, I'm impressed with Caleb Williams. His second season, man, what he was able to do, from his first season, got a good coach in. Ben just came in and did this thing, but this gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game because they got the weapons on offense. I mean, their offensive skills, skill guys, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Doomsday, they got running back. They got a quarterback. Yeah. So I mean, I think this gonna be a really good game, man. And I think it's gonna come down to I still don't know who our quarterback is. I think for me, why I'm so hesitant to be so.
Okay,
so
what we gonna do? Hold on, Recondo. What we gonna do when we finish talking about this game? We gonna dig into the quarterback before we get to the San Francisco game.
Gotcha. Yeah, because that to me, the quarterback play, man. Like we got a talented team. I'm be honest with you. I mean, people talk about Terry Fontenot, but he did a great job putting his team together the last 2 seasons. So, and the guys are here, the pieces are here. I love what the Ian Cunningham was able to add. To create the depth that we got. So, this game is going to be really interesting to see how our defense play against Ben Johnson offense. That's what I'm really interested to see.
Because we know Ben gonna bring it. You see how Caleb Williams broke out last year? He's only gonna get better the more he learns that system. Remember what Jared Goff did in Detroit under Ben Johnson? Caleb Williams being able to scramble gonna take that to another level this year. So this game gonna be super tough as well. But go ahead, Recondo, and then let's get it. You go.
Yeah, and all I want to say is, so that's why I was saying, we might have to score with this team. Because their offense gonna be explosive. So, I mean, if we could, have a shootout, that'd be real nice. I love to see that. So,
agreed. I know we're gonna talk about the quarterback battle, before the San Fran game, but I'm just going off assumptions. I'm just going to assumption Michael Penix plays this game, right? And Smitty Tip, I've been very vocal about this. If he ends up playing, this is all about him. Caleb Williams was in your draft class, bro. The exact same draft class you was in. He was taking number 1 overall. You was taking number 8 overall. what you gonna do? You got to show him. I'm not saying make it personal, but show the world. Okay, I belong in that same. I belong in that same conversation as you are. I'm in that same conversation as you are, and that's what I'm looking at. Because Michael Penix got the arm talent just like a Caleb Williams do. He could spin that rock just like Caleb Williams can. He's got all the tools just like Caleb Williams got. He just got to put it all together. So I'm looking at him, assuming that he plays this game. Can Michael Penix step up when his number is called to make that throw on key third down situation? Maybe possibly fourth down situation. Can Michael Penix lead this offense to a win? Because that game is going to be tough. And Ben Johnson has been a godsend to Caleb Williams. Yeah. A godsend.
Can Kevin Stefanski get it? I talked about Jared Goff earlier. When Jared Goff was in Sean McVay's offense, he did okay. But Ben Johnson figured out that he knows with play action with Jared Goff is the game changer.
Yes.
And what happened last year with Chicago, same exact thing. Play action, he dump it off to DeAndre Swift, or he go deep to Roma Dunze. But two guys you got to watch out for this game. And I stress it with our tight end. Loveland, Komet, you got to keep those guys intact. Because just like I said, Kyle Pitts can control the middle of the field. Both of those guys can do the exact same thing. And if they do that, DeAndre going to beat you deep. And then they got another young running back they had last year, had a couple 100-yard games. He's going to be back as a dynamic backup. So the Bears ain't gonna be no joke because they can beat you at any type of game you want to play. They can beat you at a run game. They can beat you with the play action. That defense can force turnovers, and the weakness might just be that they got rid of both of their safeties. So that just might be the weakest link of that defense right now.
Right.
Any outside of that, the Bears are a very solid team.
Yeah.
Could be another game that, like somebody like Ricardo said, like you said. This could be another one of those games. It could go either way.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hold my opinion on this one because when you look at Chicago, and how they match up with the Falcons, I think the only advantage the Falcons have really is they have both of their safeties put together already. And this may be the key to their season because we know nothing is gonna go over the top over Bates or Watts. So you got to keep everything in front of you. The way you beat the Falcons, get the ball out quick, run after the catch. Only way you're going to beat us. But Chicago, I think they can do that with those two tight ends. That's just going to be dangerous. But
it's one thing, though.
We'll pull on this one because I just don't know which way it's going to go. But go ahead, Ricardo.
Yeah, well, I was saying one thing. Drew Dalman did retire. So that's right. So they start a new center there. So that's going to be a key, too. I don't know how the offensive line going to hold up. Right. Because he was huge for them last year when they center. He went and retired, so that could be we could probably take advantage of that. I mean, they're gonna be on played a couple of games. They probably be on figure it out by then, but we'll see.
Agreed.
That's gonna play a role in how we can take advantage of. We got to shut down something, the run game or the pass game. We can't let them do both. So
agreed.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about it, the difference is gonna be you got to slow down Caleb Williams. Because he can beat you with his arm or his legs. Yeah. You saw those crazy throws he was making in the playoffs. And he going to his third season. He's going to be that further up the pole. Pause. He's going to be. He will have grown a lot in that system. And we saw what Jared Goff did in his third year in the system. They made it to the NFC Championship game. So just imagine another year in the system that fits you. That's built around you as a quarterback. Oh yeah.
I mean, think about this too, Smitty. Think about this too. If it wasn't for that turnover in that playoff game, that they played, I forgot who they lost to, the divisional game. They was one turnover away from being in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, the Vikings.
They was one player away from the Bears. Was one player away from the NFC Championship last year.
Right.
With Caleb Williams under Ben Johnson's tutelage, man. So them boys is definitely trending up. They definitely on the rise, man. So can we rise up to the challenge? We gonna see. We gonna see.
And for y'all in the chat, right quick. I think that pistol is out the window. I mean, they may use it here and there, but as far as much as they used it the last 2 years, Not gonna happen because of this offense. Not gonna happen because
they got it.
One,
I hope that pistol go to the books.
Yeah, agreed.
Baker Mayfield use the pistol.
Chris,
hey man, that's
you
cool.
Want to talk about the Bears before we move on?
We just gotta have it. We just gotta have it. It's another game. I'm pretty sure Ian Cunningham wants this game as well, being a Falcons GM, going having the old team come down to the old Mercedes-Benz. We just gotta make sure that we have it, man. Make sure the offense is clicking on all cylinders. Also, whoever wins the quarterback battle, I agree in the chat. They got to make sure that they use the options. It can't just be going all just to one guy, because we're going to have multiple guys. You know, so give Jahad Dotson his opportunities, because I believe he's actually can have a season similar. I'm not saying that he may get 1,000 yards, but I think he can have a similar impact like the first year of Darnell Mooney, being like an outlet, you know, not necessarily being the second option. I still believe that that should be Kyle Pitts, but him being an option out there and maybe a guy that they kind of forget about, even though he's right there in their face, because they're dealing with Drake and Pitts and and Pitts and Bijan. So it's like, you know, he could be that wildcat. And then we still haven't even talked about the impact of Zachariah Branch being an extension of the run game, of the pass game as well, taking some pressure off of Bijan Robinson. And then you still have Olamide Zaccheaus, who can take the top off as well. All this speed around. You got to be able to use the option because somebody's going to freaking get open.
Facts. No way around it. But we're going to talk about the quarterback just a little bit and going into 6 games. If they come out this 4-2, they're in a great situation because look at the back half of the schedule. We almost beat the Chiefs the last time we played them. San Francisco is going to be a tough game no matter what. The Bucs is winnable. The Bengals, the overseas game is winnable. The Vikings, the Lions, all these games are the Falcons have a chance to win these games. But the quarterback position, who do y'all think at this point at 4-2, whoever starts the season, let's just put it like this. Tua starts the season, Michael Penix gets healthy, Tua struggles a little bit. Does Penix take over at this point in the season, or is this the perfect time for him to take over at this point at 4-2 if Tua is struggling?
Yes.
How many games we talking?
The reason I say that is because
I said 4-2. We're talking about the first 6 games after the Chicago game going.
Yeah, he said they 4-2.
Yeah.
I think if they 4-2, they ain't gonna make a change.
I'm saying, but Tua has been struggling. So if that's the case, and I'm thinking that the defense has been winning the games mostly for us, then if that's the case, if he's struggling.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Now, okay. I just want to get the context. My bad, too. Okay.
So that's why I say if he's struggling, yes. Because my thing is the only thing that's holding up is your defense. And that's the one thing you can't allow to get worn down early in the season. I know we have the bye week in week 11, but that's still only 1 week. If you're week after week after week putting your defense in terrible situations and not winning the game within the game, similar to what we have seen so many times, in the past regime, I'm telling you, like, that defense is going to wear down and they're not going to be able to hold up when you need them the most. So that offense has got to give you something. It's got to give you something. Especially in the freaking red zone. That has been been such an Achilles heel for the Falcons. Against a lot of these teams, you're not going to be able to just kick away. If you get around in that red zone, you have to put the ball in the end zone. And now I believe like all season going all the way down, and we're at week 7 now at the San Francisco 49ers. One thing that's going to be key is we got to make sure we score in the red zone, put the pressure on their team and on their defense, because just kicking for 3 ain't always going to do that. It's just not.
Yeah. So and I'm gonna just keep it short and simple. And like I said before, and let's get it. Me and talked about this a while back. It's Tua's job to lose, and if Tua even come out decent in these 6 games, just starts decent. Now we know he's accurate, but he does make mistakes. And with the way these defenses in these first 6 games, all these defenses are gonna be tough. So it's going to test Tua and it's going to test Penix, because no matter who's at quarterback, These 6 games will determine if you're going to be an Atlanta Falcon quarterback past 2026. Keep it real with y'all. So,
absolutely.
If Tua starts the season 4-2, let's say 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns, probably 3 interceptions, he good. If he can just stay consistent and stay solid and keep us in football games, make the clutch throws, like Chris said, execute in the red zone, you got to keep him in. Penix, just be ready when your number call. That's all I got to say about the quarterback position. But right quick, let's get
we got Austin Hooper too.
Yeah, so
another red zone target. Another red zone target.
So real quick for me.
Okay, Ricardo, you go. You go.
Yeah, real quick for me, man. I'm like you, what you said earlier. Let's see how healthy he is, how healthy Penix is going into mini camp, training camp, and I'm just be honest with you. If the dude healthy, he gonna win the starting job. That's just my opinion.
I agree with that.
That's my opinion. If Penix healthy, I think he gonna win the starting job, man. I mean the kid, he can play. He got talent. And for and I'm so passionate about this. You don't know how good a quarterback is at a 13 starts. It's no way.
Facts.
It's no way. You drop a quarterback in number.
You have at least 50.
Yes.
To know well,
you drop a quarterback number 8th overall, and if he healthy, you got to see what he got, man. And I don't believe that if he's healthy, Tua gonna be the mod. I just don't. And that's just the way I feel now. If he's not healthy, yes, I think Tua gonna start the season, but I think Tua good enough he might keep the job too, though. That's the thing, because he ain't no scrub. Tua's not a scrub. So
you just can't, those concussions.
So I mean, but I think if Michael Penix healthy, man, so that I think that's where we don't know, you know what I'm saying? And they don't have to tell us right now. They getting everybody hyped by the throw and stuff like that, but that ain't nothing. He was dancing at the wedding.
That's good to see, though.
That's good.
That's all good.
Absolutely.
He's out there on the field, so that's real good. But if he's healthy, I just believe I just think he's gonna win it out. And then we need to find out, like, can he be the franchise quarterback? Because we got so spoiled for 14 years, man. We had a quarterback. We didn't have to worry about this crap. Now we turn into the Jets and the Browns and all these damn teams that every year we don't know who the quarterback is. We need to figure this crap out. So
but Ricardo, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I've been saying, and let's get into it. If you just let Mike Penix take his lumps that first season, I think we way past where we at now.
I agree.
We know exactly where we at.
Let him play, man.
We will know exactly where we at. Because think about it. What did I just say? 3 seasons is what? That equivalent to what? 51 games? So we know exactly what we got at that point.
Yeah. So I mean, he don't have shown flashes, dude. We've seen it.
Oh,
man.
Yeah, he has flashes.
Yeah, he's showing the flashes.
What pissed me off the most when we saw him growing, Zach Robinson started messing up the play calling. That's why he started going backwards. Yep. First instance, perfect example. Me and Chris talked about this. When we kept criticizing him about not putting Al under the football, we played Indianapolis overseas. What did he start doing on those touchdown passes?
Yep.
Put Al under the ball, putting the ball right on the spot. Something that we didn't think he could do because we used him throwing zips. But at the same time, when he does that, what does Zach Robinson do? Start right back to calling screen dump passes. If you see him completing balls down in between the seams, outside the numbers, dropping the ball, in the bucket, you got to keep capitalizing on that. Do not go backwards. He's one of those guys. If he's a gunslinger and he's throwing the ball down the field vertically, you just got to keep doing it until he stops himself. That's the only way he's going to get confident. That's the only way he's going to grow.
And dude, what's so baffling about Zach Robinson is the lack of play action pass with Michael Penix. I like it. Make it seem like he tried to make it seem like he can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why everybody's like, can he not play up on the center? Do not know how to do play action pass? Like,
man, look,
we don't know.
Made Peyton Manning great. This one made Tom Brady great. This one made John Elway great.
Yes.
When they get into play action and they use their cannon for an arm, you just better pray the ball don't go over your head.
So I just
we know he can make the throws.
So, but we know Stefanski, he love play action. So if Michael Penix can't play up on the center and all that stuff, because we really don't know, because we ain't seen it. We ain't seen it in the pros.
Oh, I know. I started watching.
But my thing is,
I seen it too, but I'm just saying in the pros we ain't seen it. So that's
right.
I mean, he played some under center. It wasn't called often, but he did have a couple of under center plays when he first took over for Kurt when he was stinking up the joint. But my thing is, it wasn't consistent. It wasn't often.
Yeah.
But regardless, though, I still believe that this man can play. I can't wait because I've been saying exactly what you just said, Ricardo. Like when we first started hiring all these guys, all these different offensive minds, from the Van Pelts to the Instroms, and then you got Tommy Reese out there as well. Then you still have Stefanski, all those offensive minds. If we can't figure out the quarterback position or figure out if Michael Penix can do this, that, and the third, then what are we doing? Like he has all the talent as far as coaching and the help, I believe, to bring everything out of him. Right. So it would be very interesting. It'd be very surprising to not see him under center, regardless. Because if we don't, with all this different talent, then what can we say?
Yeah, he can't play. Then we know he can't do it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like regardless, that's why I was actually ecstatic when I seen all these different coaches, because now we should get some answers as a fan base. It wasn't just about the player, it's about the fan base being able to finally get the answers and really be able to see, is it really what we all, well, at least what most of us think, and that might have been the coordinator, because remember, Kirk Cousins was a player coach out there on the field too, which is another reason why I said you had to pay that contract. You had to give him a little extra because we need you to be a player coach on the field too. Think about all the times that you've seen people rolling their eyes at Zach Robinson, rolling their eyes about it. Think about how long he wasn't on the sideline. And as soon as he get on the sideline, you start seeing the emotions from other players on the field, on the sideline with him, rolling their eyes. You see Kirk Cousins cussing them out. You see Drake London rolling his eyes. You see a lot of different things. And even though it's subtle and it's in the moment, in the heat of the moment of competition, you still see it. It's still there. So it's like we're mostly wondering if it was Zach Robinson or if it's really the quarterback. I'm still banking on the quarterback being good to go. He just didn't get the opportunities to go. That's
why Raheem Morris gone.
Hold on, Ricardo. Dan brings up a great point, man. He said Joe Patrick said people at Fire Branch laughed off the stupid claims of Penix not being able to play under center. His conclusion smells like Zach Robinson's sabotage vibes. And how long we been saying that? Let's get in the A1.
Can I bring that home right quick, fellas? If y'all don't mind.
Yeah,
go ahead.
What game was that when Michael Penix went down with the torn ACL? Who was that opponent against?
North Carolina. Carolina.
Carolina, right? Okay. Carolina. What did we all see? What did all of us see? What did all of us see the very next week? That game against New Orleans when Kirk Cousins got the starting job back. We saw a completely. We saw a completely different offense, and everybody and we was all like, "What the?"
Under center,
player, coach.
There you go.
Don't act like we hadn't seen that in sports history.
Kirk Cousins pretty much told him, "We're gonna run it the way I want." You're right. That's what happened. Kirk Cousins came out like, "Look, man, I play build up under center, so we're gonna do it this way."
But the whole thing, what I was trying to say about the Zach Robinson thing is like a lot of the blame can't be pointed at Zach Robinson because we just seen Michael Penix under his tutelage, if however you want to call it. We just seen Michael Penix in pistol. That's why the flash never worked.
Nope.
Our offense was so predictable. I'm like, bro, it's not fooling nobody. So
I got to bring it up, y'all. Hold on, I got to bring it up. So while we talking about it, you can keep talking, but here's the graphic if y'all want to see it. If y'all forgot.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Right there. That's the graphic. Y'all didn't believe it. Week 12. Look at under center.
I'm just saying.
And look at the first 11 weeks.
Man, that's
50.9%. That's half.
That's some bullshit.
Think about that. Think about it.
Crazy, bro.
I kept that graphic because I knew we were gonna have to use it again.
Look at week 3. Look at week 3 through 7, bro. Come on, man.
And all of a sudden, then remember that week 8. Remember that significant about that week 8 too. I believe that was around the Dolphins' time. So that was Kirk too.
Right. We got blown out. Right.
So,
but Ricardo, go ahead. If you done, Chris, go ahead.
That's it, man. I'm good with the quarterbacks, man. Yeah, that's it. That's all.
By the way, week 11, the reason why that's 15 right there at week 11, because remember, Kirk had to come in for Michael Penix.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you see week 12.
And this
this
drive back home another point by
let's
what
get
Let's
it right on the spot the week after.
Yeah. What Let's Get It always say. That also showed you were overexerting Bijan Robinson. And that's why I'm so glad they went out and got a running back that can come in and give him a proper rest when it needed be. And there's no not Tyler Algier, but I just think Brian Robinson is a better receiver out of the backfield. And I hate it for Tyler because he's getting hosed out there in Arizona, and he wasn't doing that. He wasn't getting hosed here, but they lied.
I hate it.
They went out and drafted a running back with the first pick in their draft. Oh yeah, it was some bull crap. But Melvin Tell Park, I said, "What's up?"
We gotta tell the truth, bro. He was getting hosed here in Atlanta. He was, and my thing is because there was times where you could use Tyler. And it was times you just run Bijan.
Yeah, we talked about it. You right.
Many times you should have given the ball to Tyler. Heck, even the PA announcer in the bins when he gets the ball, give the ball to Tyler.
Yep.
I'm just saying, bro, had his own catchphrase because there's no you got to give it to the bowling ball. You know, you got to give it to the guy who doesn't shy away from contact. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. I still believe that he would have been more beloved and would have been treated with more respect here in Atlanta. Regardless, I understand that you got to do what's best for you and your family. Go get the money and what's that family.
Play closer to home. Play closer to home. I get it.
But yeah, bro,
what's up, my guy?
Oh man, like at the end of the day, I hate that that they drafted a running back because they're definitely going to start Jeremiah Love. Unless he's struggling.
Number 3 pick. Yeah, he definitely on the field.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you go right back to possibly having a starting role because I mean, they got James Conner and I forgot the other guy that they have, but still, you at least had the opportunity to compete. Yeah, but okay, so you still had the opportunity to compete for a starting job. Love comes in there, he automatically leapfrog darn near everybody.
But
you ain't picking him at number 3 overall and ain't starting. He's starting.
That's where they gonna mess up at though. I understand you want the one of the best players in the draft at that point, but quarterback been hurt. Yeah, you did draft Carson Beck. Marvin Harrison needs help. He's shown in his first couple seasons. You got to go out and get that second dynamic wide receiver and open up that offense. You can't do it. You can do it. You can run the football. You can open up the pass game. But if you got 2 pass catchers out there, that's a mismatch. Look at what it does in Cincinnati with T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. Look at what it does with 2 clutch receivers like Drake London and Kyle Pitts. When you have 2 dynamic receivers on the field at the same time, it helps your offense and it helps your quarterback. Yep. This is how Arizona messed up when they made that pick. Jeremiah Love gonna be a hell of a player. But we talked about Bijan at number 8. You go all up to number 3 for a running back. I think that's a reach. You should have tried to trade down. You still would have got him probably.
Mm-hmm. And now they ain't even got a prime time game. Then they got Jeremiah Love. Either way it goes.
With the second half of the schedule, fellas, we can just run through it. We ain't got to break it down there. Just give a quick thought. We on San Francisco. I'll let Chris, you gonna start this one. San Francisco. Tell me what you think.
Hey man, well, you already know what we have to face against Kyle Shanahan. He's always looking for offensive ways to attack your defense. We're running it back as the rematch of last year, but this time at home instead of out there in California. So we're going to have the home field advantage, but 49ers fans travel, and there's some that's down here already. So we got to be ready for that. But most importantly, we got to make sure that outside run scheme that, we're able to exercise or execute ours more so than theirs and really, exercise them. And the threat for our defense, of course, is Christian McCaffrey, somebody that is able to find gaps in the 3-4. Of course, so when you find that gap, that's the thing that's going to get them to the second level. We got to make sure that we keep them at the first level and make them one dimensional. Because even though Brock Purdy, he plays with a chip on his shoulder, being of course Mr. Irrelevant. He doesn't go out there, and when he stays upright and doesn't make bonehead plays, he's a pretty good quarterback. So you're going to have to make sure that you're taking care of that. Not sure if they're going to have George Kittle back. That'll be interesting, because one thing about George Kittle, he is one of their best blocking tight ends, and it has been that way for a while. So it's like,
and they get Fred Warner back. So
yes. So you got to compare.
Yeah.
I forgot about that motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah.
So
let's get it. What you got?
Yeah.
Well, I'm with Tip, man. If we could just make them one dimensional, man, and if we able to contain Chris McCaffrey, I think that's going to set us up for success. And with Brock Purdy, when he's kept upright, he's a pretty good quarterback. But as far as defense, we got to hit him and keep hitting him and keep hitting him. Sooner or later, he's going to get rattled, and he's just going to throw the football, so you just wait for it. So we be able to dial up pressure and get him on the ground on a consistent basis. I think we'd be in pretty good shape. I just want to get my little 2 cents and keep it short.
Hey, don't forget too, fellas. We got two familiar faces that we've seen from the NFC South, because remember, Raheem Morris is a part of that defensive.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep.
And they got Mike
Evans.
So that's make sure that we keep the run game straight, because
I'm real quick. It's real simple. Kyle Shanahan, he's so easy to read. He gonna use Chris McCaffrey to death, because that's what he love to do. He love to use his star players.
Last year.
He does his star players. When he was here, Julio, he used Julio all the time. So he going to Mike Evans, and he gonna go to Chris McCaffrey. I think last year, if we had Divine Diablo in that game, we'd have won. We'd have won that game. They had JD Bertrand in there. They picked him the whole game. I think we would have beat them boy. I think we would have beat them boy last year.
Yeah, facts.
Mm-hmm.
Fred Warner, I forgot about him. That's a big key. So, but I think the Atlanta Falcons match up good against the team. It's gonna be interesting to see what Raheem Morris bring to the table too. So,
yeah,
that's all I got.
One thing that I absolutely love about this matchup, this too, like I said, with Baltimore, it's going to be a test. One of the stronger teams in the NFC, especially in that NFC West that also has Seattle. I think this home game, man, is going to be tough right before Halloween. It's going to be just that scary. But like you said, Ricondo, if you go back to that game last year in San Francisco, once they got that crackback run and working, they just kept doing it, kept doing it. So I think the Falcons will be better against the run this year. And like you said, with the linebacker, Diablo went out in that game. Yeah, I think he went out. Team went downhill from that 5 games straight. So now that you get him back and you got more athletic, more younger guys, I think this is going to help the Falcons in this game. And by Kyle Shanahan and a lot of these players, especially Matt Ryan, knowing exactly what he's going to do, because y'all got to remember, Matt Ryan won an MVP under this guy. He already kind of knows what Kyle Shanahan is going to do. So I think with Matt Ryan being in that front office and being able to talk to Stefanski on a regular, I think that's going to be an advantage for the Falcons. I think they win this game now. But what they're going to have to do, they're going to have to take Fred Warner out. And I know I talked about Kyle Pitts, but this game, I think Zachariah's speed and all of me that's a kid's speed is going to beat that 49ers defense.
Yeah.
And the last thing I just got on this, the whole 49er matchup, remember that was the time when that really was the game that started that losing streak, because the middle of the defense was just so vulnerable after we lost Divine Diablo.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
That's why I like the dealt. That's why I like the dealt with Christian Harris, man. Like you said, Perkins and Daniels. I love it, man. Yeah, I love the additions of the linebacker. And then, I know we ain't gonna talk about him because he just been a disappointment because he can't stay on the freaking field. But Troy Anderson, man. I know y'all don't want to hear me talk about him because, but he's an athlete, man. He's an athlete, dog.
Yeah, but the thing that I would like to see Ricondo, and I talk about this all the time, I would love to see can they use him as an edge rusher, because that size and speed and being able to set the edge is something he does well, and they can use that to their strength. I think Troy could get 10 sacks in the season if they use him like that. Why?
Yeah, because you think about it, man. He about the same size, Michael Parsons.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
but the way that Jeff Albrecht disguises defenses, I would love for him to disguise dial up a defense where he gets to use Troy, Jalen Walker, JPJ, and in the 3-man blitz. I think it would be tough to stop because all that speed coming from 2-3 different directions, that's hard to stop. Yeah. Now you could do it with a screen, but faster those guys are, it depends on who you're playing as well. Let's get that out there. But if you use Troy as a blitzer, I just think it would just make so much sense. And I think it would be very, very it would help the Falcons.
Mm-hmm. We'll see, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know how I feel about the whole Troy Anderson thing, so I just stay quiet at this point.
Yeah, we know. Like I said, I know how the whole fan base feel about him because he ain't did nothing. But hey,
what's up, my guy? But yeah, let's get off Troy because he might put me on the damn injury list if I keep damn talking. But after San Francisco, we travel south to Miss Carey neighborhood. We going to Tampa, man.
Let's go.
Another tough game, but we've been had Tampa number for a couple of years, so I'm actually positive about this one. But going to Tampa ain't never easy because it's always a close game. Whoever wants to go first with them, they can go ahead. Because I really don't have no.
I'm gonna be real short about this. Man, Kyle Pitts game. Kyle Pitts love playing Tampa, especially in Tampa.
Yeah. In Tampa,
game, make him the number one option. Make him the 0 option. Make sure he get 20 targets, and make sure he's the focal point in that game. Kyle Pitts game. Remember, he had that career game with 3 touchdowns. Hey man, I think Kyle Pitts is every time he sees the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he probably circles it like, yeah, there you go. So Kyle Pitts,
no Mike Evans anymore.
Right.
So AJ,
that's why I was going. That's why I was going.
AJ will be a competent quarterback this year against Tampa.
Yeah. Hey, that's why I was going. No Mike Evans
with Ted Hurst, and when they do, we gotta take the ball away.
Yeah.
Yeah, no Mike Evans, man. That's where I was going.
No David on defense either now. Look, it's different down there. So, yeah. The only thing, you said it, Kyle Pitts, go off. That's all I'm gonna say.
I will keep it even shorter. I agree with you, Smitty and Tim. Give Kyle Pitts the ball and get the hell out the way. That's it. That's all.
I think we all consensus on that. Yeah.
Y'all ready to fly across the pond then? I think that's a win, by the way. Let's fly across the pond in Spain, man. España. Let's go. Joe Burrow, future Falcon. I'm still calling it. I don't give a damn if you get mad or not. Joe Burrow, this is going to be a tough game, man. Traveling. T. Higgins. Jamar Chase. Chase Brown, I said Chase Brown. Chase Brown is one of the most underrated running backs in the league.
Nah, Chase been doing his thing lately.
You look at that defense there retooling. They done put together a defense, but
I still think it's gonna be a shootout.
That's why I was going. That's exactly why I was going.
It's gonna be a shootout.
We got to score with them. We got to score with them.
Yeah, I just think it's gonna be a shootout.
Yeah.
This our preferable home game, still overseas, but
absolutely.
So we need to get a win, man. We need to get a win on this one. But I think it's gonna be a shootout though.
I'm gonna be real with you, man. I hate to say it. I think this is one of those games where the better quarterback wins. Got to go Joe Burrow. Hate to say it, but we know the later you get into the season, for some reason, and Lawrence gonna be a problem. That's where I was gonna go. But for some reason, Jamar Chase, when we get to the second half of the season, just turns it on. Out of nowhere. 1 week he can have 50, 60 yards. Next game he had 215, 220. This could be one of those type games. And I know I said with the 2 safety we got on the top, it's gonna be tough. But look at what he did to the Baltimore Ravens last year. One of the better defenses in the league. Not last year.
Not last year.
One of the better safeties in the league. He just carved that defense up. So this game scares me just like, any other game. But I think the Bengals going to be tough. Hate to say it.
Well,
what y'all think?
Yeah, I just think the key. I think the key to this game is the our pass rush. We need to get out of Joe Burrow.
Agreed.
Yeah,
we need to get out to Joe Burrow. We get out of Joe Burrow, that'll help. Like we need to because he gonna pass the rock. So we need to use pass rush on this in this game.
Look for him to throw it 45 times.
Yeah, this the key. Yeah, this the key for me.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, for me, I think the Falcons offense just gotta find a rhythm. Find a rhythm on this defense, their secondary. This secondary is decent, but I believe that our offensive weapons as a whole is better than their defense. And I think that honestly, guys, you just got to keep pace with Joe Burrow. But in that same token, that means that our defense has got how to slow him down. Yeah, they got Jamar Chase. Yeah, they got T. Higgins, two of the best out there. But this is going to be a game to where AJ Terrell, it's going to be time to step up. Yeah, I know what happened in the national championship game. That was years ago. It's time to step up right now. And, Jamar Chase is going to be that option. But you're also going to have help as well with other guys out there. We got plenty of ball hawks. We got to try to make sure we get Joe Burrow off the spot, and maybe he'll throw us one or two. Because there is one thing about it, it has been shown, but any quarterback. But, if you can speed Joe Burrow up, he will start getting into that gunslinger mode to where he's like, okay, I can fit that. And I'm just assuming I can just see it. Him trying to fit something into a window, and here comes the safety that he thought, or a nickelback that he thought was going the opposite way, and he really got baited in, and the ball is going the opposite way that he wants it to go. So just again, man, it's going to be a tough one. The thing that I'm worried about the most is the fact that we don't really do too well in international games. The Falcons are like 1-3 or 1-4 in international.
1-4, I think.
Yeah, 1-4 in international games. And do you guys remember the last quarterback who was able to get us that one win?
Oh, Matt Ryan, 2021.
Yep. And Kyle Pitts had a touchdown. That was Kyle
Pitts' first touchdown.
Against the Jets. Right.
Well,
we got to get us an international win. We got to get us in.
We should have won that game last year. We should have won that damn game last year.
Yeah, we should have beat the Colts. The 83-yard run killed us.
Yeah, we should have won that game last year.
Okay. You said the 83-yard run killed us, right? But you want to know why it killed us? Because the doggone defense was so tired by them from carrying.
They was on the field the whole damn time, the second half, bro.
Yeah.
They dominated Daniel Jones that first half, but the second half they just fell apart. And that was the players giving up. Said it last year.
You know what, man? I'm still pissed off about that damn 3rd and 21 we gave up. We gave up 19 yards.
I don't know what to hear. Raheem and what's his name with Jeff Aubrey was
damn 3rd and 21. You gave up 19 yards, and that's why they went for it on 4th down. That was tough.
As an edge rusher, though, how do you not set the edge and not let him get outside?
Yeah, man.
That was just common sense. I don't care what damn you a rookie or a second-year player. That's something you learn in high school. If you got a scrambling quarterback, do not let him break containment. That's common sense.
Yep. Outside contain. I played that position. Outside contain is what we called it.
Sometimes you guess wrong too, and you choose the wrong gaps, especially like when you're dog tired and you just trying to get through the gap to just try to get through there. And I'm sorry, that's not the right mentality to take, But we'll see what happens though, man. It's gonna be great. I think Bengals game gonna be great. We need to get an international win, man.
We need that win, man, and stay on course. If we get to the Washington game with a winning record or 2 games over, I think we're in excellent position because the crazy thing is we finished the season with 3 divisional games in a row. When the last time you seen that? But let's turn it back a little bit, man. Let's go to Kansas City. Not gonna hold y'all. Patrick Mahomes, we already know what Kansas City gonna do. Another shootout, back-to-back weeks.
Yep.
Can Rasheed Rice stay out of jail? We don't know. Travis Kelce last season, I think he's playing his last season in the NFL. Kansas City, man, we should have beat them last time in Atlanta. They took a touchdown away. Pass interference, we all see. And I think this defense is better than that defense, younger, stronger. I think we get Kansas City finally at home. Got to win this game. Slow down Patrick Mahomes. I think they found a way to slow him down. A lot of the NFL has really. So Patrick Mahomes, to me, yes, he's won multiple Super Bowls, but he's turned into a plain Jane at this point, and mainly because he has no Tyreek Hill. Xavier Worthy was supposed to be that guy, never panned out. But yeah, I think our defense wins this game.
Quick question: are y'all surprised that this is not a primetime game?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I am surprised. I'm surprised a little bit.
But I'm gonna tell you why it ain't no primetime game. It's not in Kansas City, and Taylor Swift is not on the sidelines. That's why.
Okay.
Shoot, I was thinking honestly because they really don't know about our quarterback situation, and then they're not sure if Pat Mahomes is going to be back fully in form after the ACL or not. So it's just like, let's not take the risk. Let's just put it at 1 o'clock. They're already going to have the game. That should be enough.
They put Justin Fields in there.
Justin Fields.
It's a win. If it's Justin Fields, it's a win. I'm going to call it.
Somebody made a great point in the chat. They did lose Trent McDuffie in the trade with the Rams.
To the Rams.
So they're going to have they're going to have 2 young cornerbacks.
And shoot, they lost the other guy too. Remember, he went out to the Rams as well because
they lost both of their corners. Yeah, they lost both of their corners.
Yeah, so they got 2 young corners. The kid from LSU, he went there. They traded up to get him. So yeah, this is a game. Drake London and Zachariah Branson, those receivers just might take over. It's going to be a shootout, but I think with that if the Chiefs have a chance, it's going to have to be Kelsey. And I know at 37 years old, those young guys, they're going to knock him out his spot. So I think our defense win this game, man.
Yeah.
I like it.
I agree.
Any more thoughts before we go on?
Go.
No.
Vikings game, who want to take that one?
I started out.
So y'all didn't want to do week 11? No, I'm just playing. Okay, I got week 11. Vital rest period. Make sure that you know what I'm saying, you're getting some rest because those have been back-to-back physical possible shootouts with the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. So, you know what I'm saying, like make sure, especially coming back from that flight from Spain, think about that. We didn't talk about that. But coming back from that flight from Spain, yeah, you're coming home and you got a tough opponent in the Kansas City Chiefs. And then you got to try to get some rest week 11 because, my goodness, you got to get back on the flight.
What?
And the second group of guys I want to encourage to get some rest during that bye week. Smitty, Tip, Ricardo, take the weekend off. Y'all going to be working so much. Take the weekend off.
I ain't going to even do it. I ain't even finna sit here and lie to you. Right in front of this screen.
Yeah, we probably talking.
Take the weekend off, man.
Yeah, it depends on what the record is. How I be talking though.
Hey, Ricardo, I'm gonna be honest with you. If we in the playoff race at this point, ain't no way in the hell I'm taking a week off.
Ain't lying, dude. I'm be talking. But I'm saying for me, for the Minnesota Vikings though, this is Kyler Murray. Our defense. This is all on our defense. We got to contain Kyler Murray.
Quarterback.
Yeah,
another quarterback. Go ahead.
Because so I just think if we can contain him. I mean, I know they boost up their defensive line this year. I mean, this offseason.
Dirty said his wife's a KC fan. She going off over here.
Hey, shoot, so is my mom.
Dan, all thing I got to say is just going to get the blanket out the closet because you're going to be sleeping on the sofa tonight. I'm just
we sorry, man. We sorry.
It's all good. I'm going to buy mom some flowers after we beat Kansas City because I know she's going to be upset.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're gonna try to shut down Bijan. Bijan had a field day with them last year. But you know, they went and got them two rookies, defensive tackles, Orange and Big Boy from Florida. They got both of them big tackles.
Caleb Banks.
Yeah, they got both of them tackles. So, you know, they're gonna try to start the run this time, but I think it's all about our defense trying to contain Kyler Murray, man. That's what I believe. So
hey, Solomon with me too. Well, he already know what I'm about to do.
Yeah, man.
He already
Chicken wings.
Hey, man. Hey, we ain't trying to get you in trouble, man. Hey, I gave you the perfect pointer. Don't argue. Go get the blanket out the closet and say, "Hey, Sophie, we gonna chill tonight," and that'll be.
I just tell her for that 1 week, you're a Chiefs fan too. That's how you do it.
He will never be able to go back.
Oh,
soon he chill against the Chiefs again. Hey, you remember what happened at Sophie and that? It's just gone in there. But yeah,
gotta get it this time, man. man, that's gonna be funny. But yeah, man.
He said she coming on the chat after the game. So yeah, hey, tell her to come on. If we lose, tell her to come on. We'll let her on air live to talk on trash.
The thing,
but if we lose, if we win, oh, she gonna hit.
Right.
Oh yeah.
About this game too, the Vikings. Remember, they've retooled their offense just a little bit. They did Juan Jennings. He's going to be out there with Addison and of course Justin Jefferson.
Yep. Yes, sir.
They at least on paper they think it's an incompetent quarterback that's going to be able to get them the ball. We'll see if Kyler Murray is able to do that or not, or if Smitty going to have to get the car seat for him. So it's going to be interesting, man. The Vikings game is going to be very interesting. Last time, not last time, but the time before, we seen Sam Darnold, and that offense was able to take care of business against us. And then next thing you know, our defense comes and smack them and J.J. McCarthy. So now with Kyler Murray, it's going to be interesting to see if he can get those guys the ball. But I still think we're going to try to establish the run and set dominance that way, and then be able to open it up through the passing game as well too. I still expect our guys to go after that quarterback, and no matter who it is, Kyler, JJ, I still believe that we got to get him off the spot, contain him because Kyler's mobile, and on the ground, man, you got to get him on the ground. So get the car seat.
Last time we played,
man, but hey, I pulled a minivan up with the 7 passenger seats to get both.
It is.
There you go.
But
there you go.
I think on this game, I think the Vikings, where they messed up this offseason, they got rid of one of their best pass rushers. You just can't do that in the NFL.
Yep.
Jonathan Green got traded to the Eagles, so I think that's going to be a big loss for them. And they going back to what they did with those 2 big tackles. Remember Kevin Williams and Pat Williams back in the day? They're trying to get back into that swing so they can control the line of scrimmage. But they still need help at linebacker, still need help, at corner. But I just think the Falcons, I just think their offense can win this game, just like they did last time. We went up there, they ran the ball down their throat.
Yep.
Think they can do it again. And if they do that, we already talked about it. Play action city. Go over the top. And with a young secondary like they have, oh, yeah, you can do it. You can do it. I think
and don't shoot ourselves in the foot.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, man.
Last time we played Kyler Murray, man, he ran 40 yards backwards and ended up with a first down in Arizona. I don't know if y'all remember that game.
That loss should have been Raheem Morris' last game. I told him, let's get it that right after the game. That should have been his last game.
That shit, man. I
do that.
Smitty was so hot. Smitty was hot when he called me into it. He was hot.
Man, did you just see that, man? Boy?
It was bad.
It was bad, bro.
Dude ran 20 yards backwards.
Yep.
20 yards backwards.
You know what?
And 30 yards forward and still. Come on now.
Yeah, man. I'm like, come on. That man, only Falcons. It seems like we the only one do stupid, make crazy.
And that was the season. We lost to all those mobile quarterbacks, Josh Dobbs, all those guys.
Yep.
And that's why I'm glad we have these young speed guys to help with these mobile quarterbacks. And I said this is something we've been needing for years. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
You gotta get those speed because those guys are gonna try to hit that edge and try to take off down the field or try to when the pocket collapsing, getting out of there, trying to find those lanes. You're gonna need those guys.
Nephew said Arthur Smith was still the coach then.
You see what I'm saying, bro? Just man, listen. Yeah. 3. Yeah,
that was Arthur Smith. Yeah.
But the thing about it is, it just was so bad. It's just meshing together.
That's how bad it is.
Yeah, because just last year we let Daniels run for 19 yards on the third down.
Yep, we just said it earlier. Yep.
Yeah, the same thing. So
yeah,
yep. That's gonna be the main thing. This is gonna be the main thing, though, right there. Having people that can tackle because you can have the speed to get to them all day long. But if you whiffing on the tackle, speed don't even matter nothing.
Let me tell you what I remember the most about that defense in that game. They had Calais Campbell trying to goddamn chase Kyler Murray. Now we know. Come on now. Come on. Chris, get your ass back here. Come on. Am I lying?
Nope.
Calais Campbell chasing Kyler Murray. Come on now.
And Kyler Murray wasn't even running fast.
Don't forget about we still live in a time and day. We still live in a time and day where we see Matthew Judon dropping back in coverage like he should have picked the ball off.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that dumbass shit. That was against Carolina. Carolina running back. Now. I remember that crap too. That was Jimmy Lake. That was Jimmy Lake. That though. Well, we don't have some moments, bro.
Okay,
I think they finally got it right though. I think they finally got it right with Nate Otten and Jeff Aubrey. We don't see. I think they finally got it right, man. But look, let's skip on to December. Man. Let's get to that 12th month. Detroit Lions, man. Who gonna start that one?
Man. I will. I'll start this one off. I've been getting slack on my gaming channel, like especially when I do content with us against the Lions. Man, Jahmyr Gibbs, he better than Bijan. Jahmyr Gibbs, he better than Bijan. Well, we about to find out who's better now. We about to find out who's the better back. So I'm not gonna lie, Jahmyr Gibbs is that dude, man. I just don't think. I'm not gonna say he can't do what Bijan do. I just don't think he's asked to do as much as Bijan is asked to do for us, if that makes sense. As far as versatility, was he able to do out the backfield catching or running the rock or whatever the case may be, man?
He do it all.
I mean, man, but this the game that I'm looking. I mean, I'm looking forward to this matchup. Bijan against Jahmyr. Who's the best? And that's all I gotta say.
That was gonna blow your channel up right now. I'm gonna tell you.
Man bowl. Officially the pay the man bowl.
Who gonna get paid? Who gonna get paid first? Bijan and Jahmyr.
They smart. Bijan better get paid first because the Jahmyr get that paid.
Smart.
Yeah.
If Jahmyr gets paid first, he's gonna be at about 21, 22.
Yeah.
If he gets paid at 21, 22, Bijan goes to 23, 24.
Yep.
So I'm telling y'all, somebody gonna be left out, and I'm gonna stick to that. But go ahead.
Yeah, David.
We know what you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. This game right here, man. It's it's funny when Terry Fontenot first got to Atlanta, him and Nick GM came in at the same time, and you saw how their trajectory went. And we thought the Atlanta Falcons was gonna be on the same trajectory, man, but we never could figure the quarterback position out, and now he gone. So. But I think they got to retool because they lost their offensive defense coordinator last year, and you saw it showed. It showed when Ben Johnson left and Aaron Glenn left. It showed, man. So they're gonna have to fix some things out. I know Dan Campbell started to call plays and stuff on offense, but he get a new good offensive coordinator in there, and they figure that defense out. So
if he don't figure it out this year, he gone. I'm saying it right now. He done had his time. Now, don't get me wrong. When you put the right coordinator in the right position, they do their thing, you end up losing them. But at the same time, you as a head coach, that's what you get paid for.
Yep.
So, if they don't, make noise this year, they gone. But, again, go ahead.
And the biggest thing is they offensive line, man. They had a lot of dudes retire on them. So, the offensive line.
They still got 3 number 1 picks on that line, so they still strong.
Yeah, but so that's gonna be interesting. And Jared Goff, we're gonna see if he can get back to form the way he was, under Ben Johnson. So
good thing is this is a home game too, so they gotta travel down to us and have to try to execute. But I think
they'll be coming off their Thanksgiving game, I'm thinking.
Yeah. So this is gonna be another one of those measuring sticks. It's crazy. You got like a few. I believe week 9 and week 10 is interesting just because going to Spain and then coming back home with 2 tough opponents, but at least you get the bye week right after that. But going down the final stretch with the Vikings and just the remaining of the schedule, this may be the toughest one that you have left. We'll see what the Vikings are looking like by then. But with the rest of them, this could be the toughest game that you do have left going down the schedule, the remaining schedule. Because the rest of the guys, at least 3 of these games that's going down the schedule, that opponent, so you know what to expect. Like honestly, so thinking is if you can get this game at week 13 as well, you should be shaping up nice by then. It's going to still be tough, but again, just go out there, put your best foot forward. They're going to try to run the ball. we're going to run the ball. So at the end of the day, we'll see which back, is the one that's the difference maker and which offense can be able to get it done. And who can get this time.
I agree with that, Tip, but I think the key to this game, if they can slow Jared Goff down, they win. I think Jared Goff, to me, is one of the most underrated quarterbacks in the league. He can put up 350 yards at the drop of a dime. Ross
he can also throw 4 picks at the drop of a dime, too.
Yeah, facts. And we know Xavier Watson and Jesse Bates going to be waiting. So, but yeah, I think that's a win against Detroit. But like I said, you shut down Jared Goff, you shut down that offense because they get one-dimensional with Gibbs, him losing Montgomery. I think it's big. A lot of people not talking about that. That was part of his game. Take some of that pressure off him. When Montgomery wear the defense down, he just take over. So, yeah, you slow down Goff. I think you win.
Yeah, I think just Jared Goff is timing, man, because he one of the best anticipation throws out there with that play action. And if you throw his timing off, you got him. You just gotta get him off his spot. He's real. That's when he at his best. And you go back, look, watch when he was using Ben Johnson, that pass, like you said, that play action, man, he was on fire. So
keep an eye for timing off as well. Mm-hmm. Larry Dixon, what's up, man? Check out Dixon Way, man. Y'all
what up, Dix? What's up, bro?
Yeah, check out Dixon Way on all platforms. Please go check them out, man. They do live content. Shout out to Larry, shout out to Shonda. I'm sure they, live streaming the Braves if they're playing or if their game is over. They probably already done the game, so shout out to them, man. Great content as always.
The best team in baseball?
Before, absolutely. We ain't even healthy yet. Fully healthy. So we get that pitching back to 100%. World Series, baby. Let's go.
Acuna come back? Yeah, baby.
We made our statement in LA last weekend, so hey, we good to go.
Quarterback got some good news too, so he might be about to start throwing again here.
Good.
There we go.
December 13th, Cleveland Browns Stefanski Bowl. Only thing I'm gonna say about this is whoever they play as musical chairs at quarterback, they just better be ready.
Yep.
Because I think the defense is gonna dominate this game. Yeah, it's on the road, and I'm sure in December it's gonna be cold as hell in Cleveland.
I think it's gonna be.
But at the same time, I still think Bijan is gonna take over. This is where running backs. This is where you get the best out of them. Cold weather games.
Yep.
Brian Robinson. I think they run past the Browns. That's all I'm gonna say.
Run right at Myles Garrett.
I ain't scared of Myles.
I know that's what I'm saying. Run right at him because he want to come around.
Mason Graham is over there.
Yeah, run right at him. He want to come out that edge. He run right at him.
Look, Schlesinger, I'm gonna give him his credit. Very solid rookie year. Sure ain't no way to hear he should have won over Xavier Watson or James Pierce. But let's keep going.
Yeah.
Man, listen. We'll see what he does for what it would say Act 2. But
right.
Let me ask you this about the Browns. They got that wide receiving core over there. They went and got two young guys.
Yeah, Denzel Boston. Yeah,
Boston is Concepcion. Yeah, and then they still got Jerry Jeudy. I know Smitty. I think that's one of you guys. But and then of course, Harold Fannin. So their offense, they're going to try to attack our defense. But the thing about it is, bro, I think our defense is going to smack this offense and stall them early and heavily. Yes, they got Junkins.
They got 2 rookie offensive linemen too, Tip.
Yeah, on top of that. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're really going to be trying some things. I got respect for Todd, Todd Monken and everything. So I know he's going to have the best offense that he can for this. But I just think, honestly, first year, I think Stefanski still knows some of the personnel, some of the team guys over there, their strengths and weaknesses. And I think that he's going to give that to Jeff Ulbrich for the defensive end to combat against the offense. And then we're just going to go out there. And by that time, definitely be clicking on all cylinders as far as the offense go, and just go out there and take care of business. It's going to be cold. I'm assuming, week 14, December, Cleveland. So I'm expecting it to be cold. So make
20
sure
degrees.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
But that's why you got to get Bijan right. Brian Robinson Jr. I think this is a game that you can, have him carry the rock a lot as well, because he's a more physical back. And also use the screen game. Get Zach Branch out in space and let him just zoom right past some of these guys. So
Alright.
that's where I'm at.
I think the biggest loss for them is just Jim Schwartz, defense coordinator.
Yes,
agreed.
Yeah.
I think
I would have left if I was him too.
Yeah, I think that's their biggest loss, man. The way he called that defense. So I'm with you guys. I think our defense should wreak havoc on that young offense. No matter who they got at the QB spot, and then that defense ain't gonna be as good as it was the last couple of years because Jim Schwartz ain't there.
Agreed.
That's just what I feel about.
Because Jim Schwartz disguises blitz very well.
Yes. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let's get it. What you got?
Who cares? We win. Let's move on to week 14.
There you go.
Dan, I don't care who's gonna be the quarterback, but I'm gonna be honest. I think you should go with Shedeur Sanders because you just keep letting the kid develop. Just that simple. You got to catch his lump, just like I said.
I think Watson gonna start the season though, bro. I think they're gonna play the contract.
They paying all that dead cap money. They ain't got a choice, to be honest. But we go back to Washington next week, right before Christmas. This could be a Christmas present for us, and I hope it will be. Dan Quinn, Jaden Daniels, yeah. Only thing I'm gonna say about this game, and I'm gonna keep it moving. You jump out fast, they're not gonna catch up. Simple as that. That's something they've had a problem with the last couple of years. Jump out to a fast start, you win the football game. Point blank, period. Because we know the Falcons defense is gonna bring it. At this point, the defense should have grown to the point they're at elite level.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at this as a win and them jumping out in front. And Jay Daniels is gonna be tough to stop. But tell y'all, like I said before, and y'all heard me say it on the channel 1,000 times. Dan Quinn has reached his ceiling. He made it to the NFC Championship game. Now let's wait for that dive to come. And after you get started.
You read my mind, dude. Like I think Dan Quinn on the hot seat this year.
Oh yeah.
Point taken. See?
Yeah. I think he on the hot seat.
You know where I'm coming from. Yeah, when he get up here, y'all know. I already know.
You can legitimately make an argument. He probably overachieved his first year in Washington. You can make a legitimate argument that way.
Yeah, because Jaden, but it was Jaden Daniels.
Daniels, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he played. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he played above his head, and then he came back to earth.
I think we will prevail. I think it's going to be a good game because if it was anything like it was the last time that we played Washington up in Washington, I know it was bad. Game like clock management by Raheem, but I ain't gonna lie. Michael Penix and Jaden Daniels put on the show, boy. I'm not gonna sit there and lie. That was a classic game, the most underrated classic game that nobody talks about. That game was good, and I anticipate this game to be just as good.
Man, how you go from that performance from Michael Penix to be like, if you don't know, like that's what he wait first game of the season? It was second game. His second game. Second start ever, man. Like I just don't see why people won't get a kid a chance, man. He needs to stay healthy, but
think about that fourth down throw to Kyle
Pitts on the ball, man.
My thing is that's a big throw for a guy that's just really coming in, getting his feet wet. Pretty much a rookie, and you make that throw and you throw it with a dart. And it was right there for only Kyle Pitts. The only person that could have got to it was Kyle Pitts, so it was all on him.
No last two drives, man. No last two drives was just spectacular.
We win that game, we win the division, man. But to your point, Tip, that throw that he made in that pressure situation on the road, in that hostile environment, prime time at that.
Kirk Cousins with his helmet on, thinking he fit to come in.
My God.
Yeah. That was a game that we had.
That was.
Me and Let's Get It talked about that game for 2 hours that following Monday.
Oh, my God.
That shit was crazy.
Now, think about this. The next week, he put on encore against Carolina, man.
Yeah.
Even though we lost that game, man, Michael Penix put on the show.
He threw for almost 300 yards that game, I think.
He threw for over 300, but it was Bryce Young. He threw for over 400. You know what I mean?
That was off the Smooth Swan song the year before. Get his ass out of here. But look, Tampa Bay say to be determined. I don't know why. I guess they trying to see how they gonna flex it or what they gonna do.
Yeah.
But see, this late in the season, this late in the season is usually a 4:00 game. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Because you work for Fox, you know how it go. You know when you get this late in the season, sometimes they flex the game to 4:00 instead of 1:00, depending on who's playing. But again, we talked about Tampa already.
I'm gonna keep it real with you though, Smitty, real quick about the stations and everything. Okay. I can already tell you that Fox is going to have the Carolina game, the week 2. Then Fox doesn't have any more Falcons games until week 6, which is the Bears game. They got week 7, week 8, week 10 against Kansas City. It looks like, because at first it looked like it was going to be a CBS game, but maybe Fox outbidded them. I'm not sure, because they're bidding for these games now.
Yeah, and, Amazon killing everybody though.
yeah. Of course, Amazon got that that Thursday night football, so they're going to have, of course, ESPN Monday night, NBC for Sunday night football. But right now, from what I'm seeing, from week 14 all the way, looks like all the way until week 18, they're not sure about what stations. The to be determined are week 16.
Yeah, they bidding still. Yeah,
right.
Still bidding.
So,
but Tampa Bay game, like I said, I talked about it already. I think it's a win at home. Like I said, no Mike Evans, no Devontae David. Take a step back, I think. And I think Carolina is going to be our toughest opponent this year. But I think that's a win, and that's all I have to say about that.
Nothing to add from me, man. Nothing to add from me, man. It's a dub. Get Kyle, pitch the ball, and everybody else can move out the way. Let him do his thing.
I'm gonna say this: that Carolina game, we're gonna be resting our guys.
Hey, I like it. I love that, resting our guys in the Carolina.
So January, New Year.
Yeah, we already been on locked up. We're gonna be already locked up. NFC South.
Yeah, so we just go to the last game. It's a to be determined. I think that's gonna be a flex game depending on the records. If we tied again, that's definitely gonna be a prime time game.
Absolutely,
8:00. But if not, it's gonna be a 1:00 game in Carolina, and we finish the season strong. And I think the last 3 games, we win all 3 of those games division all either way.
Oh, yeah. Those games right there, that's where I was going to lead to. These last 3 games, Tampa, New Orleans, and then Carolina, those could be games that if you win them, you solidify yourself as a division winner, or at least, set yourself up to at least go to the playoffs. But it could come down to something like that, just being that close to where one of those games could decide something in a good factor or a bad factor for you. So it all starts from week 1, and you have to make sure that by that time, when you had those final 3 games, you're at least more so in a catbird seat than kind of like neck and neck, I believe, because again, you just don't know what's going to happen throughout the season. So a fast start and a strong start is something that the Falcons need anyway. But more importantly, they just need to maintain it and maintain, a winning that winning mentality. We got to have it by week 16. It'd be great for the Falcons to at least be tied for the division or ahead in the division, so they can have those meaningful football games at the end and hopefully beyond in later January. Because of course, we got a couple games in January.
Right. With that being said, let's just go on and do it. Everybody throw out their predictions since you started. Give us your prediction and we'll go straight down. And let's get it, GA, Ricondo, and then me. Go ahead, Chris.
Oh, well, okay. Put me on the spot, eh?
And I kind of know what let's get it going.
This is early. This is early. This may change. The winds may go up or down. It just all depends on when we start getting closer to knowing who the quarterback is, kind of knowing what everybody's position and how they're going to be used. I'm going to go with I think I'm going to go with 9 and 8 for right now. I think that's safe. I think 9 and 8 is safe right now. Possibly 10 and 7. I really am leaning toward 10 and 7 a little bit, but I think 9 and 8 is right there because that gives me room to really kind of like add wins and all that good stuff like that too. So I'm gonna stay right there at 9 and 8.
Let's get it. What you got?
Man, I hate when you put me on the spot like this, big bro.
I already know where you going.
It's early. It's early. It's only May. We're gonna do this many more times, I'm sure.
Oh man,
I know exactly what he finna say. I know exactly what he finna say.
Oh man, look, I'm gonna say this, man. Do a totally different regime, whole new coaching staff. A lot of reason to be optimistic.
Mm-hmm.
What?
But I gotta be real, man. Until I see the change, man, I'm going 8-9, bro. My heart just been broken too many times, man. Until I see different, man. It's just me. Until I see different, man.
Oh boy.
8-9, but I still say we'll finish top 2 in the division. Where once Smitty laughing at man, you keeping it real, man. I'm like, y'all know I'm telling the truth, man. Y'all know I'm telling the truth.
Hey, you just
I
speaking
knew exactly what he was gonna say.
For right now, May 14th, 2026, let's get a GASN 8-9 because I got to see the change, bro. You can bring in whoever you want to bring in, man. But at the end of the day, the players still got to get on the football field and perform, bro.
Oh man!
At the end of the day,
y'all just don't know how fun. It's funny to me because I've been hearing that for the last 2 years.
So you already knew he was going.
I knew exactly where he was going.
All right, so I'm gonna be Mr. Optimistic. Here we go. Y'all ready? You ready?
Uh-oh.
Y'all ready?
13 and what?
Hell no. No, but I got a reason. I got a reason for this though. And my reason is how many games, y'all tell me, how many games we lose on special teams last year?
4.
I was gonna say 5.
That's why
you can make the argument.
That's why I'm optimistic because I think our special teams and people forget about special teams. I think our special teams is going to be a whole lot better this year for the kicking game and our return game, and I think that's going to give us 2 extra wins. So that's why I'm going 11. Because somebody said 9-8, but I'm going to give us 2 more wins, 11-6.
Okay.
Because of special teams.
Hey, RB, agree with you. Let's get it. He's speaking like a true Falcon fan.
my thing is if special teams can flip the field for us in a good way compared to last year, and we can make kicks, we may actually steal a couple more games. You know, like seriously, I think we're going to be in most of these games, if not all.
That's why Nick Folk got the contract.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. The Jets game. How we gonna try to catch a point at the 2-yard line? 2-yard line. We should have won that game. The Patriots game should have won. You know, you see what I'm saying? The first game of the season, we tied the game, but we probably go overtime, win that game. So I
should have won.
Yeah. So special teams, man. I'm telling you, people try to sleep on special teams, but Zachariah Branch being our returner, I think he's gonna help out. I think he'll give a couple more wins.
Not on that, people just being able to tackle. Period.
That's true too. The coverage.
Oh boy. Oh man. Oh boy, that was a laugh. I'm gonna stick to my guns, and I'm gonna just say it, man. With the way the Falcons are built, and looking at the way we played the last 2 years at 8-9, knowing that we were 2 to 3 plays from having a winning season both seasons. This year, with a competent offensive staff, we get over the hump. Bijan goes into a critical season. I think he finally got his feet all the way under him. He's a superstar player. I think he opens it up for everybody else. And with the teams that we're playing, and like you said, Ricardo, this is a big factor as to why I'm going 10-7. Playing the NFC North, Kevin Stefanski knows those guys. So I think we have a chance of winning all of those games. Plus, when you look at the division not strong, that's what 8 games right there. And we could possibly win 6 or 7 of those. Hey, that's 10 wins if you only win 3 games elsewhere. So I'm going 10-7, man, because I just think this offensive staff, prior season not achieving it with Zach Robinson, getting a competent play caller in Kevin Stefanski. Then you look at Tommy Reese playing under him. But Alex Van Pelt is going to be the key to these quarterbacks unlocking their talent. He's one of the best quarterback whisperers in the NFL that nobody talks about. And I think it even though these quarterbacks that y'all like to say are injury prone, still think they can stay healthy enough to take this team to the next level, no matter who it is. So I'm going 10-7 because I'm gonna be optimistic because of this offense, and I know the defense is gonna bring it.
So I mean, we all kind of close. You got 8-9, you got 9-8, you got 10-7, you got 11-6. But that's just how close the Falcons were last year.
Yeah.
All we need is competent play here, competent play there. You know what I'm saying? Not making the bonehead plays, not beating yourself. And you could get an extra win or 2 or 3. So I can see that, guy.
K. Vincent, yeah. Boy, hold on, Ricondo. K. Vincent, to answer your question, he said, are those 7 losses, are they close losses or blowouts? The only loss that I think right now, as I'm looking at the schedule before anything happens, before any games are played, the only game that I worry about, and I spoke about it earlier, is the Baltimore Ravens. That's it. Because I know what they bring at quarterback, what they bring at running back, and they could have turned the corner on defense because of the coach that they have. So Baltimore is the only team on this schedule that just completely freaks me out. Not Kansas City, not San Francisco, because we hung with those teams. But Baltimore is the team.
I think for me, it's either Green Bay or Chicago. Green Bay coming off that short week, and then Chicago with Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams, man. Those 2 games scare me more than anything.
I like that. That.
Yeah.
Trap game. Got to be out of the trap game. Trap game. Trap game to me this year. Y'all ain't gonna believe it. Even though I said we're gonna win, Cleveland Browns. Why? Kevin Stefanski is the former coach, and they're gonna have that grudge in Cleveland.
Good point.
Go ahead, Chris. My bad.
We'll see. On the game that I want to add, because I am interested about that Ravens game. It's going to be interesting. But I'm going to add the Bengals game to this because again, 1-4 in international games, Joe Burrow and that offense, if they're clicking on all cylinders, it's going to give any defense some trouble. Not just the Falcons, any defense. So with that being said, we got to make sure our defense is on its P's and Q's and our offense is able to execute because Joe Burrow is going to be coming out there looking to slang it. And honestly, we got to make sure that our quarterback is throwing the football just as well, if not better. So that game right there is a game that's interesting to me as far as like being worried or being concerned about. Now, as far as trap games go, it's going.
I bet I know what Chris going with that one.
I
got an idea.
Thanks, so man.
Oh, we talk about it all the time.
Yeah, man. Trap game. I'll be honest with you, man. Trap game for me is probably going to be week 4 versus the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, I said that.
That Monday night football game. Just the fact that game right there could be something that can be a turn, like it could be like a game. Can be a statement game. Can't talk right now. Could be a statement game for the Falcons because when you think about it, yeah, they're celebrating the Aints being able to come back from Katrina. But in my eyes, and I may be wrong for this, Falcons fans, but in my eyes, I'm looking at it as a complete backhand to the face on national television that you are commemorating this on national television on a primetime game, you know what I'm saying, in New Orleans versus us just because we just happen to be the team that faced them that time.
And they beat the brakes off of us.
Yep.
I take that personally. And I
shout out to Steve Gleason, man. Got that
at least about 20.
Yeah, shout out to Steve Gleason, man. Got that statue in the front of the Superdome.
Yeah, shout out to him. And, salute to him. And I know right now that he's in a wheelchair and everything like that. So I don't have anything bad to say about Mr. Gleason or anything. I don't have anything bad to say about just Katrina, period, just because that was a terrible time. But
that was catastrophe.
On the flip side, keeping it football, I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to come out there, smack the Aints on their home stadium. And honestly, by the end of that Monday night football game, I want, our guys sitting up there at the podium talking about, you know what I'm saying, going on to the next week, getting ready to play Baltimore.
Facts. Let's get it, man. What's the game you looking most forward to, and what's your trap game, and what's your trap game?
The game, like I said, I alluded to it earlier, man. The game I'm looking forward to, man, is that Bijan and Jahmyr Gibbs matchup. I'm because when people talk about premier running backs, you hear Saquon. I mean, that's understood. But the next two guys you hear about is Bijan and Jahmyr. Who's better? So when we found out earlier, last year when that schedule came out, and I seen the lines, that okay, this is really gonna settle who's the best. Who's gonna be that guy to get that bag? Is it gonna be Bijan or is it gonna be Jahmyr? We about to find out. As bad as I gotta admit it, man, that trap game and Tip alluded to get them ain'ts. And just to drive your point home, Tip, to show that game on the was it 20 years since Katrina?
Yeah,
it's been that long. You best believe during that broadcast they gonna do a flashback during that broadcast.
Oh, you better believe
it. Atlanta Falcons that Hurricane Katrina, it'll be dead out. They gonna show it. They are flashback.
But let me switch it up right quick. What if that January 30th more of a trap game than that October 15th game, because they know we're in the playoff? They know we might be playoff bound.
It all depends on what happens with the rest of the season and what our record is.
Yeah.
Okay.
To be honest, because that's a long time from week 4 till what, week 17? That's a long time.
Yeah, 17. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a thought, because either way it goes, if we get off to a good start, it's going to be because of them. And on the other end, on the back end, they could find a way to ruin our playoff chance. And we could still make the playoffs, but they could cause us not to get a home game. It could just go either way.
Well, the biggest question, matter of fact, I know we've been on, 2 hours, 16 minutes. I know it's getting late, but just a quick question. We talked about the quarterback position, was it going to be Tua Penix? Let's just say Tua, for the sake of this conversation, he starts out the season and he goes 4-2, maybe 5-2, 6-2. He's playing good, consistent football. Can we say that Michael Penix probably, if he keeps that trajectory, can we see possibly Michael Penix just sitting on the bench for the whole season if Tua plays at that level?
Yes, possibly. I can see that. I can see that.
Possibly. We talked about it. Possibly.
Yeah. I can definitely see that.
Mainly for me, because one thing I hate doing, if the hand is really hot, I hate sitting the hot hand.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree with that. Okay. Yeah. I didn't want y'all opinion on that. That's why I asked this one.
And that's the thing. Like, we can't sit here and say Tua is a bad quarterback. The dude 12 games over 500 for his career. So he a winner. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta be honest about it. He's a solid quarterback in the league. Them concussions, what everybody gonna be worried about, and his arm ain't that strong. Let's be honest. But I mean, the guy got talent, man. He can play. So if he come in, but like I said earlier, if Michael Penix is healthy, I don't think he gonna be. I think Michael Penix is gonna beat him out, though. That's just me. So
I can see that.
Oh yeah, you got
because think about it. As Chris say, we only played 1.3. So starter or backup, we ain't losing nothing.
Yeah, we ain't losing that. Yeah.
But Ricardo, right quick, what's the game are you most intrigued by? What's your trap game?
So the trap game, I'm with you, Cleveland. Because all the other games, I don't think none of the other games easy. Cleveland game, I think the easiest game on this schedule. I'm just being.
They might overlook them.
Yeah, they might overlook Cleveland, and that Monday Night Football game, because it's against them. So that's the one I can't wait to see. So that's the one I'm most intrigued by. The Monday Night Football game, man. I can't wait to see them boys play on Monday night. I'm gonna be honest with you, but for some reason, we put the red helmets on, we don't lose. So.
Yeah,
I don't know if they travel with
like Claude Humphrey there.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real. Claude Humphrey, Tommy Nobis, those guys looking down on us.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll take them on the road, but if they do, put Brandon red helmets out on Monday Night Football game. Them boys be playing.
Dan had a question for y'all. He said y'all may have answered this question already. Quick question: what do y'all think James Pierce will be back from suspension? I'm sticking with what I said and Tip and let's get it. Convince me. I think 6 games. Keep it right there. 6 games, and I think he comes back. But what y'all think?
That's the policy. So if you look at the new policy that's out there, it's at least
Yeah,
6
that's the
games.
least.
Yeah. So, but I mean, again, I don't know how they looking at the punishment. Once they do their investigation, because obviously they must ain't been done. Because we ain't heard nothing. So I'm guessing they still investigating.
Yeah, they still doing the investigation. It's gonna take a while. So, I think we'll get it out this May, the middle of May. I think before training camp starts, we'll know.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, at least I agree with you. At least 6 games. At least 6 games. But you know what? We ain't talked about Braylon Trice, man. I'm curious about what Braylon Trice. We ain't seen about it. We ain't seen his whole
freaking. I'm not a negative person. I keep it real like I always do, and y'all know. 2 seasons, back-to-back ACL injuries.
You think he done?
Really no time on the field. That's an uphill battle. Why? They just drafted 2 future defensive ends last year. Then you bring in Epicam, you bring in Azeez Ojulari. Who is he gonna overtake?
Cameron Thomas. Yeah, Cameron Thomas too. Yeah,
Cameron Thomas. Yeah.
You're right.
And you could throw D'Angelo Malone in there here.
Yeah. I mean, because at least he can do some special teams. We know that too.
Yeah,
exactly.
So it's gonna be tough for Braylon, to be honest with you. But I'm looking at this: who can stay healthy and be more productive during training camp and OTAs and everything? Can it be Mr. Trice, or could it be Mr. Anderson?
And that's the crazy thing. The last 2 players that have been injured the most, they might be battling for the final roster spot. Wouldn't that be some shit?
That's why I said they're both of their names. Like that.
You know what's crazy, fellas? You know what's crazy for real? That's the part of the season that scares me the most, man. Not the preseason, not even the regular season. It's training camp. This when you get these catastrophic injuries to major star players. They ain't got necessarily be from our team, but from any other team, man. That's when it seems like the most significant injuries happen during training camp. That's what scares me the most. I ain't gonna sit there and hold y'all.
Yeah. Hey, Rod.
Honestly,
go ahead. Go ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
Yeah. Honestly, man. Just be honest. The reason why, because the way they changed the rules, the football players, they want to have all those 2-a-days and stuff like that. So they ain't building the calluses up like they used to, man. It's just they're playing football, and that's why you need to have all these injuries like that, because they built up calluses, man. They had them 2-a-days. They were physical. They probably didn't play as long, but now, man, they just all these soft tissue injuries and stuff. It's just ridiculous now, man.
Yeah. See, when you going up against each other, smacking each other in the mouth at practice, it drags over into the game. When you doing all these 7-on-7 drills, just playing in pads and shorts, you ain't doing that but damn cardio and training and cardio. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, man. I mean, they collect the bargain on it, so that's what they wanted. But they won't have all the. Yeah, but that's what happened.
But
man.
Yeah, man, look. That's why Barry Sanders and Emmitt Smith the way they were. And it's the same thing with the NBA. We're not gonna get into it, but that's why the NBA the way it is. That's why it's like pickup basketball now.
Exactly.
That's why.
Mm-hmm. No, for real.
Final thoughts, everybody, before we get out of here. Chris, we're gonna start with you and we're gonna go back down again.
Oh, well, final thoughts are, tough looking schedule. Everything is on paper. But hey, we already knew that just looking from the opponents, it was going to look tough. And, it didn't disappoint. I just think that overall, we just got to continue to go through the process, OTAs, training camp, see who steps up, and just make sure that we're rolling out the best Falcon team that we possibly can out there for those preseason games. And, of course, out there for week 1 at Pittsburgh. Just take care of business, man, and we're going to continue to be talking about the schedule. We're probably going to end up breaking down little certain things on the schedule. Probably, it's time to talk about it because it's out. So we're going to continue to talk about it. I can't wait for it. It's going to be an exciting time. I'm already excited, though, honestly, because, once schedule release comes out, it really like all down here. From there, you're going to have boom, boom, boom. Yep. And next thing you know, it's going to be week 1. So can't wait for it, man.
Yes, sir.
Great talking with you guys about the schedule release. Thank you to everybody in the chat who came in, who stayed here. And, hey, let's just rise up. They said hello. We are asleep. You are asleep.
Man, what my boot at? Let me get my boot out right quick.
Auntie, what's going on though?
Sleep.
Yeah, she got to get that old boot.
Wake up.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir, man. All right, man. Just to echo what Tip said, man. Very exciting time. Actually seeing the release come out. Very tough. It's gonna be a tough schedule, man. Like what I want us to focus on, man, is just getting our mindsets right, man. And then I just want a consistent win on the football field, man. I'm tired of seeing the same stuff every single year, man. It's time for something different now, man. We have the talent, we have the roster. It's all about putting in the work, man, and actually going out the field and executing. Like I said, it's gonna be tough, but like Tip and Smitty, y'all always told me they got to play us too. You know what I'm saying? So look to see what we are, what kind of where we are as far as toughness wise. How we're gonna come out in 2026. So it's very exciting, man. Looking forward to it.
Agreed. Ricardo, what you got, man?
Yeah, so for me, just looking at the NFC South, and when these schedules come out, like you said, the one thing is everybody got a tough schedule. So, everybody like, hey, they got a tough schedule, but man, everybody got a tough schedule. But Carolina's schedule is tougher than our schedule. They won the division, so they got all the number one seeds and the unlike opponents that we don't play. Mm-hmm. So they got a tougher schedule than us. They got one of the hardest schedule if you live according to what everybody's saying. So, but it don't matter, man. We all know that this strength of schedule stuff really don't matter because everybody got to play everybody. And I think the moves they made this offseason, it's gonna be interesting because I believe what he said about raising the floor. I think they really did that with the depth.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, if you look at, that we talked about that San Francisco game when Devon Diablo went out and he was gone for those. We had no depth at linebacker. And it showed those rest of those games. I think they fixed that. I think they upped the secondary a lot. Look at the moves they made in offensive line. I think that's important. The only question mark is the defensive line, right? It's kind of still question mark there in those spots. I do like some of the additions they brought in, but to me, it comes down to coaching at the end of the day. So the coaching staff got to get these guys to play at the level that they should play at on a consistent basis, right? We can't have getting blown out 30-0. We do what we did on Monday Night Football against the Vikings and then come back and play like we played against the Carolina Panthers. That don't make any sense, man. So
can't happen. Yeah.
That just those two different teams played. That don't make any sense. So
right.
And so that's all I got.
Only final words I got, man, is the season just really hinges on quarterback play, like we've been saying the whole show.
Oh yeah, 100%.
If we just get adequate quarterback play, we'll be all right. Because as I always say, even Trent Dilfer won the damn Super Bowl. Just go out there, put up points, stop teams. And another thing that we don't talk about a lot. We talk about it a lot, but not really. But you got two guys in Kyle Pitts and Drake London. We getting inside the 5-yard line. Just throw the damn ball up in the air. Come on now. Come on. That's all I'm asking. So
Michael Penix did it last year.
Exactly. But what did I say earlier? He got better at doing it, but guess what?
Jay Robinson went away from
play call in the red zone.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Player, coach.
All I ask, score more touchdowns. Stop kicking field goals. You got the talent. And I say this again. Didn't use Tyler Algier properly inside the 5. We got to stop with the stupid mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
I said 10-7. We start with the stupid mistakes. 10-7. It can happen. It can happen. Ricardo made a great point, sticking to it. He coached against the AFC North for 7 years. We might have that division on lock. We might have our division on lock, even though we know it's 50-50. You can win 7 to 8 games just in those 2 divisions alone. So just stop making stupid mistakes. Consistent play call is what we need, offense and defense. That's all I'm saying. She said 12-5.
12-5.
But let's roll it around one more time. Tell everybody where to find y'all. Chris, take it away.
Hey man, A1 Forever Sports. That's the platform on YouTube. Come over and like, comment, and subscribe. Be a part of the A1 family. Love to have you there. Same for as the Hawks Digest. Everything, all Atlanta Hawks things. You know, we like to cover it over there. Hawks Digest. Shout out to Walter and Mikey as well. And you also now can catch me at the Falcons Digest as well. Me and Charles over there holding down the Falcons Digest. Got some content that we got to put out there as well for them. So, you know, you can catch me at those different spots. Also, Twitter, A1 Forever, Instagram, A1 Forever, and the real A1 Forever on TikTok. I appreciate you guys joining. Let's get it. AKA Sean, you know, coming on. And also, finally getting another show in with old Recondo, man. So, great, you know, some talking with you guys. And let's make sure it's so far next time and we do it again.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, man.
Lost, man. I gotta get me a new flashlight. Let's get it. Tell everybody where to find you, man.
Hey, man, just like y'all seen on the screen, man. Let's get it, GA. Everybody that knows me, I'm a gamer, man, and the channel is blowing up over there, man. Literally 25 subscribers away from 1,400, man, and that's a big thanks to you guys, man. So, any of my gamers, anyone that love to play video games and just watch video game content, man, come on over, man. We'd love to have you. Keep it very family oriented and keep the positive vibes going, man. It's just a good vibe over there, man. So whenever y'all get time, let's get a GA. Smash that like button for me. Hit that subscribe channel, man, and come join the family, man. We'd love to have you, man. I appreciate everybody. Falcon fan, man, it was good to meet you, brother. And as always, Smitty and Tip, man, appreciate you. Appreciate y'all having me on the platform, man, to be able to talk topics like this, man, especially Atlanta Falcons football, man. So I salute to y'all, bro. Salute to y'all.
No doubt. Recondo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, hey, y'all can find me all the time on Recondo Real Falcon Fan with another video. And I've been doing this thing probably like 5 years, man. And I'm be honest with you, Smitty, Tip, all you guys, y'all the reason I'm doing this thing. I love our fan base. I love all you got content creators out there, man. And y'all got me, you know, I love the Falcons forever. And just to come out here and talk about it and do this thing with you guys, you know, just, you know, topping on the cake, man. So, you know, shout out to everybody that's ride and die, because we are the real fans, believe it or not. Because we ain't never won nothing and we still here. So, you know, ain't no bandwagon, ain't no when you're a Falcon fan, you ain't bandwagons. Like, ain't nothing about us bandwagon. We real. So because we here, man, we don't been through it all. So that's what I love about this fan base. It ain't fake, you know. No. We hard on our players, we hard on our team, but we still come back here. Yeah, we hard on each other too. But we still come back every year, man. So, and that's what I love about you guys. So appreciate it. Thank y'all for having me on. Come back, you know, anytime. Just let me know.
I got to give you your credit, Recondo, before you go, man. I got to give you your credit. Because Recondo gave me hell. So you know what Recondo did? He said hell with it. I'm tired of what he talking. I'm gonna go tell my side of the story. So what does he do? He said, man, I'm starting my own channel. That's what he did. So if I motivated you to start your channel, shout out to y'all. That's what I want y'all to do. Just speak our voice and be heard. Exactly. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do.
And let me just say this to end it off. Ain't none of us wrong. You see what I'm saying?
Nope.
We're ain't none of us in the front office. Ain't none of us coaching. Right. We all putting our opinion on this. So ain't no reason everybody get, you know, put what you think, what you see, and put it out there. Man. It's your voice. And you're right. That's why I wanted to come on here and talk my voice. So I love this shit. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. But y'all know where to find me, man. Right here on Smitty Sports Machine. Also catch me on Twitter at fatboy_21, because I'm always over there blowing that thing up. And shout out to my admin. She always doing her thing. She said, y'all go check us out. Please do that.
Thank you.
And,
Appreciate it.
she always cutting the food, talking about team, sorry, but she gonna represent and always be on TV like she always be.
Yep,
so that
sure
ain't
do.
gonna change.
Right there on
I
the
told her she always be on TV at the Falcon with that check at. I keep telling you that.
Man, I'm telling you.
But yeah, see, I tried to tell her. But yeah, man, another great show. And look, we'll be back soon, man, because I'm sure some more news will drop like I've been telling y'all. Chris, you can go to Falcon Digest and Hawks Digest, check him out. Ricondo, a real Falcon fan, you can go check him out. Let's get it GA. If you like games, video games, 2K, Madden, MLB The Show, he your guy, man. But for all the guys, man, we're going to roll on out. She put up a 11-11. That means good luck. And on that note, we're going to climb on out of here, man. Peace.
Peace.